I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down.
On this lovely, lovely Hanukkah, so drink your gin and tonica and smoke your marijuana. If you really, really wanna go, have a happy, 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 happy Hanukkah. Happy Hanukkah.
Here we are. Welcome to episode 74 of Talking the Trash. My name's Tim, and I'm your host of the show. It's New Year's Eve, and it's a very tough time of year for a lot of people. Even people just not in recovery, people just pushing along, trying to get by. It's stressful. And then you have somebody who's trying to be clean and trying to do the right things, and now they're battling these extra demons. So it's like a double whammy for a lot of addicts that are trying to get clean. There's a lot of clean dates around this time. A lot of people who just got sober. So it's a tough time of year. So we can push through it, but you have to do it together, and we have to do it always as a group, because that's the only way this thing works. That's the 12 steps. That's every meeting you go to. That's the point. The point is to connect with your fellow addict, because it's a lonely world if you're an addict or an alcoholic, or they're the same thing. But it's a lonely world when you don't feel connected to people who suffer from the same malady you do. It's scary. I get it. It's you already have this I'm no good, I can't do anything right thing, and then you compound it with the holidays, and then you don't have that support that would have otherwise gotten you through. I give everybody credit who battles through. We're there with you. I'm living it with you. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I've had a rough. All right, I'm not going to complain. Poor me, but it's been a wild ride here. So we got to I can feed off of you. You can feed off of me. Mike is just that kind of guy. You can feed off of him. Will, don't leave your keys or wallet around him. But he's cool too. And sorry, Will. It's just we gotta joke around a little bit, have a little bit of levity. Try to just make this not so serious. Like everybody is so serious, so wrapped up in themselves that they have blinders on. It's like they don't know what the hell's going on in the real world. And us who are addicts and we're trying to figure things out, we do see what's going on, and we're on the front lines. And a lot of time it's because, well, you're not good enough. You screwed up, so you're bad. But you can pick up our garbage and you can clean my dog shit. But other than that, I don't even want to talk to you. So like, there's a lot of stuff like out that people are like that. So we try to bridge that gap. Mike said a great great point our last episode on 71 or 72. He said that the families are more difficult than the addicts when they were using. It's they're counting your seconds in the bathroom and all that stuff. So you just got to be careful. And if they do say something, just let it roll off your chin or your back or whatever, chin, back, face. Just realize that they're struggling too, but they don't have the outward grandiose facade going on, but they're dying on the inside. We're lucky enough to identify it and work with it on the inside and outside. So that's my spiel. Let's see what the hell is going on here on Christmas, New Year's Eve. I'm wearing a tie because I'm a classy podcast runner guy. We have a bunch of people coming. We got all kinds of guests coming. We're not going to stop until 1:30 in the morning. That's Mike Oxley's idea. But yep, I'm all for it. I don't know. It's like let's see how much time we got here. It is So we got 2 hours and 38 minutes till the clock strikes 00. So you're just gonna hang out with us till then. I mean, if you want, you don't have to. And yeah, come on in, and we'll talk about stuff. We'll take your questions. You can send me whatever you can email me, you can text me. And Mike, your brother just popped in and said Happy New Year. Thanks, John. Welcome. Miss you. Oh yeah, you're still backstage. Um, yeah, I'll bring you on to say hi to John.
Hey, John.
Hey,
Look at that
guy.
picture. Look at that picture, man.
It is something else. Tell you what, I would buy insurance from him, and even when I don't want it, I buy
He may be running for Congress District 12. I don't know. Maybe state assembly with that outfit on.
it. My
Mm-mm-mm.
God, be nice to him.
And I'm wearing a Def Leppard shirt. You know,
I almost put on my Eagles shirt, but I thought that was going to be too much.
but you know, I usually wear Def Leppard on New Year's Eve
Why?
because April at midnight always pours some sugar on me.
Oh, gross.
Boom, boom.
Bang, 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 bang. Uh, oh, I for some reason I just felt like we weren't taping anymore. It's like we
Yeah,
were
we're
back.
taping.
Yeah, I know. I
Chris,
realized that. It took me a couple seconds, but yeah. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna do the preamble, and I just want to preface
John will
what
actually be
we're.
out here in a couple weeks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he'll be in New Jersey.
I'd love to meet him, but I don't live in New Jersey anymore.
No.
All right. So yeah, just by Mike. So we're gonna rock this thing till I don't know 1:30 in the morning. I have a little something squared away just in case somebody needs an Uber. You call us, we'll help you. Um, it's New Year's Eve is the highest mortality rate for driving under the influence. I was just looking at a lot of the stats not like a few days ago, and so far 80,000 people have died from overdose in 224 as of June or July. Um, I wonder the amount of car wrecks that took a life in I don't know the end of January, like we're at now. So they didn't give me those statistics, but you could just tell it's bad. And I've done it. We've all done it. Basically, we've all said I can handle it. I would drive better when I'm drunk. I'm more aware. And it never. We've all done it though, and most people get away with it because they're not crashing into curbs or overdosing on heroin in combination. So yeah, so it's one of those things where it is dangerous. It is a dangerous thing because not only are you intoxicated, the guy that's at the stop sign coming this way, he's also intoxicated. So you just drive around assuming everybody's wasted. And I remember doing that. My parents, my sister, my own kids. I remember that. I'm like, this guy is not keeping his lane. I'm going to stay away from him. So yeah, it's a scary holiday. It can be a scary holiday, but it's also a holiday of resolutions and it's you can. I mean, Mike said before the interview or before the episode, he said, yeah, they can get a gym membership and then cancel it after a month and try and get their money back. And all right, so we got Lee Bembry coming on at about 10 o'clock. He's a good time to have. Let me just. Lee, okay, 10 o'clock. Lee, a lunatic. I love the guy. I'll text you. So yeah, so Christmas is over. It like flew by. I thought it was going to be like miserable for me, and I would be miserable. My kids were great. They were understanding. They were like proud of me. Like it's kind of I shouldn't be relying on my kids to be proud of me, but like it's better than them hating me, which they did for a while. So that being said, we have I could be self pity and wham poor me, and I'm pretty good at that to be honest with you. But I really try to keep myself in check this last week or so. Um, I shared in my meeting the other day that I have to do my daily inventory every day, and I don't, or gratitude list at night, whatever. So if I don't do that, I'll feel myself slip, and I'll be like, why do I not feel as good as I'd like to feel, and why am I resentful today, and why, by doing a gratitude list, a daily inventory, it makes yourself accountable to yourself. You don't have to tell anybody. It's just between you and yourself and your maker if you want it to be. So it's you just gotta just relax a little bit. Just everybody's miserable. It's all the holidays. Everybody's trying to get through. They're done. You did it. It's December 31st, and if you can get through the next 12 hours without getting a DUI or overdosing, you got to January. You got to 2025, and just another year. Like I look back at 2024, I'm like, oh my god, what a disaster. Um, but that's like my overall reaction. My real reaction is like I'm lucky to be alive. So we'd like to share that kind of hope with everybody. We'll do our preamble real quick, and then we'll bring on Mike, and we have William Douglas hopping in the house. Good times. This is our humble broadcast, where ethics and personal anonymity are of the utmost importance. We run this podcast as an act of service to those whose lives have been affected by addiction. We don't do it for profit or notoriety. We place principles before personalities. We benefit from this podcast just as much as anyone else. We all work programs and choose to sacrifice our own anonymity to spread the message that recovery is possible. We do this thing in an attempt to show as living examples that no matter how far down the scale we have gone, we will see how our experience can benefit others. Not only is that the 9-step promise, it's our creed we abide by here on Talkin Trash. We feel called to uphold AA and NA principles. We firmly believe that you can only keep what you have by giving it away. Please join us for a moment of silence, followed by the Serenity Prayer. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Alrighty, let's go around and meet the team real quick before we get started. First on deck, we got Mike Oxley. Mike is a long-time addiction recovery nurse. He's seen the recovery landscape change over the years. And you got Tim Snyder. I don't know, there's definitely something wrong with this guy. But he's been through it all, and through his experience, he offers solid guidance to those in recovery and those touched by the disease. All right, boys and girls, let's go around the horn and check in with everybody. Hi. Oh, there's nobody to check in with. I'm sorry, I blew it. I wanted to play this though, little intro music. Michael Motorcycle.
What's
William
up?
Douglas.
Make me lose my mind.
Doing
Hey,
good.
what's
What's up, Bill? So did you guys think we'd be doing this a year ago? On New Year's Eve, a live show?
No, I don't. Never did.
Will, did you think?
I mean, I don't know. Nothing surprised me.
I mean,
It's never really a surprise.
to be fair, I've been trying to get you to do this since I first met you, and
Yeah.
I don't know if you were afraid or you need your
I
head
was
held or
scared.
whatever. You're skirt. Okay. Let me see here. We have Jim L from Regina, Saskatchewan. Do we know him? Is he safe to bring on the program, Mike?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking. Jimmy Leibel.
What's up, gentlemen?
Hey, what's up?
Jimmy,
Mikey, we finally get to meet in
Mikey.
person.
This
how
is in
are
person.
you? Well, as
I
close
am-
as we can get to Saskatchewan.
I'm as happy as a boy chirping on a coin. Yeah, how's that?
Mhm.
All right, there you go. There you
There
go.
you go. There you go.
Ha-
There you
How
go.
do you feel about being a laugh track on our show?
A laugh track?
Yeah, hold on. Why can't I find it?
Oh man, here we go.
No, you heard it already. I don't know. It's say it's a miracle.
It's a
Here it is.
miracle. Oh, this is yeah, welcome to the miracle. It's a miracle. Oh, this is
It's fun. It's good times all around.
I think that word is actually used in the recording I did today.
Oh, really?
Or-
Oh, you know what? Here's a whole other fucking thing. My computer went. I've been fighting with it all day, so I didn't get to any of that. But we'll.
Well, I still have it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can read it live. It's fine. It's fine with me.
Okay.
You can read it now if you want. Unless you guys want to break it in a little more, say hi. Hey, you got a cool background behind you, Jim. What's that?
Well, I
what's that
just
all about?
figured this out. I'm just, hey man, this is okay. Okay, what's
Oh
this?
shit, I do too.
Where's
Look at,
ooh?
that's what I ate in the hospital. What is this? I want to know more about
Oh.
this.
Whoa, that looks like okay. That's a 66 of vodka background.
Oh, here we go. Will,
Oh,
look at Will.
William, good to see you, my friend.
Hey,
Where's
what's up?
Kaisa?
Kaisa is en route. I don't
En
I don't.
route?
Yeah, she probably thought we had the same miscommunication last time. She probably thinks it's 8:30 her time right now, and that's when we're starting. But
She had a
all
couple
good.
other events online and I believe in person even.
Oh, I'm sure.
All day
She's
and
a
all night events. She says she's hopping around
Nonstop.
somewhere in the
she's a
greater
busy
Houston
girl.
area.
She
Yep.
is.
Yes, she is.
She answered a
And
text
I don't
message
know
from
if she
me.
sleeps.
No,
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if she sleeps either because, like,
no.
I got a text message from her at like 4 o'clock in the morning. Like, it was totally normal for us to be talking at
Yeah.
4 o'clock in the morning.
And it's
So
like,
yeah,
what?
it's like,
Yeah.
hey, Jip, can you
So
turn your
update here.
camera sideways?
Turn your
Down?
phone sideways.
Yeah, landscape it. You're on portrait.
Oh, oh, okay.
Hey, fill that big hole there. Oh, sorry, Will.
Nah. Good
Ew.
luck.
That's what she
So
said.
so this is Jim, our friend from Saskatchewan. Will.
Oh,
Will
Jesus.
We've
Will lives
met.
in
Well, we met.
Georgia.
We
You've
met.
met?
Yeah,
When?
yeah.
Yeah.
He's the food truck dude.
Oh
Remember? Yeah, we
yeah.
remember. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I
Back to
forget
this.
things. I forget what I have for breakfast. I have problems. So you can imagine how frustrating that is trying to build a podcast and staring at a screen
It's
wondering what the hell's
funny
going on.
that Jim is on tonight because out of
Because
nowhere today on Oxygen, I watched a version of Snapped that was about Edmonton. And in Edmonton, which is not that far, I don't think, there was
2 hour
some kind of.
flight. Yeah,
Oh, is that far?
yeah.
Oh,
It's the next province. Yeah,
Yeah.
oh, all right. Next
and
province. All right.
yeah.
Well,
Edmonton
I was thinking of
is
you as they were talking about Edmonton.
Edmonton's Alberta, right? Or
Edmonton,
British Columbia.
Alberta. So they have Edmonton. They have the two cities of Calgary, where the Flames are, and
Right.
Edmonton, where the Oilers are.
I always wanted to go to the Saddle Dome and see a game. It seems like a pretty cool place to watch a hockey game.
It's the worst. If you're sitting on one
I
side, you
know.
can't
I
see the
love
other
the
side.
worst. I love the worst. Nostalgia.
Nostalgia. That's what
I
you want
loves
to
it.
call it. What is with this?
We
There, that's better.
What did you think about future President Trump nominating Wayne Gretzky to be
Well,
your leader?
love it.
You know what?
Love
I
it.
gotta say, we're going to be the 51st state.
Yeah,
Yep.
I was
Yeah,
just
I
gonna
heard
say
that.
same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be
That's
great.
funny.
Well, you know what? Okay, you look at Trump, businessman turned politician. Why not take a sports figure, make him into a politician?
I love it. I'm all in.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Plus,
I
hey,
am all in.
hat trick, man.
Natty Hattie right there.
Hattie, hattie.
Yeah, no, I think it's crazy. They're getting rid of TikTok. Jim, you hear about that?
No, they never will. People are
Mike
making
Okay,
too
seems to
much
think they're
money.
not gonna.
I don't TikTok. I don't. A clock goes tick tock, you know, man.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
like I've been listening to the podcast and sharing it with people. And first of all, they told me slow down, quit effing and jeffing, right? Blah
Yeah.
blah blah. And okay, first of all, it's not empirical. It's imperial. The form of measurement that you use in
Yeah.
the states. Okay, it's not
Yep.
empirical.
I know. I know. You
That's
said
like
it's.
empirical data. Yeah, I know. And
Yeah.
dichotomy. I know you called me on that one too, man.
I love it. You're just
I
fun to
it's
call
just
out.
thanks,
No,
man.
you don't worry about it. You don't speak too fast. You're talking to three guys from New Jersey or two guys from New Jersey.
With the
We
three
don't
doity
stop.
boys sitting on
We
a
don't.
coin,
Do not stop. We don't
eating and a
start.
piping and eating doity boys.
Really. We are going to play a little. This tonight. Little Cov Jeps. For a little Cov Jeps. It's a fair one across the board. I think it's gonna be a good one. We got Lee coming on in 24 minutes, so we'll wait on that. But
Oh,
Jimmy, what was your how was your holidays?
glad it's over. Like
Yeah.
you wake up and you look at your calendar. What day is it? And do I have to go to work? Right?
Yep.
You get confused, and it's just like.
Pretty much.
But it's just a miracle. Just a
It is a
miracle. It is a miracle. It
Ugh.
is. I've been looking forward to this all day. I'm like, I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. Like I was in Meth Jaw today, Moose Jaw.
Most jaw.
Meth Jaw. We call it Meth
Metro. I
Jaw.
loved it. I loved it. Well, I'm honored that you're so you hold us in that regard. We're idiots, but
No.
we'll take the compliments any way we can get them. Yeah, Moose Jaw. I used to work for the Warriors. That uh, what is it? WHL.
WHL,
Yeah,
Western
I used
Hockey
to.
League.
Yep, I used to work for the Warriors and I don't know, a bunch of other teams over there. Yeah, it's a different world. So you do everything we do, right? Christmas, all that stuff. Correct.
It's just getting through it, but it's just
Yeah.
like one day at a time. But it's just this rush, rush, rush.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoy, 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 and at the end of the day, you sure get reminded at the end of the month when you get your visa bill, right?
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
like just too much, but I'm
I
glad it's
know it.
over. Just nice quiet evening with the dogs and just chilling. I like your little Santa. Looks pretty dapper there.
Oh, it's me. It's Fat Santa.
Fat Santa.
I'm a
I
little
like it.
Fat Santa guy. That's what I did. That's who
That's
I am.
pretty good. Lots of
Oh,
sap
thank
there.
you. A lot of sap. Still good. Michael, what were you? Mike he's got a brother who's in AA. Been clean 6 years, 6 or 8,
Go.
Mike.
Almost not 9 now, I believe.
So eight,
Wow.
8 plus.
Right.
And then prior to that, 8 years running still. So he had 8 years, got clean, another 8 years. So it's a long 16 years for this guy, and he's good. He's just a good dude. He gets it, and he loves the program, and I respect the hell out of him. I think you'll get along with him swimmingly.
How old is your brother, Michael?
He just hit the big 6-0.
Look
Hey,
out.
same as me, man. Big six
Hit the
zero.
big 6-0. Yes, he did. He's
Yeah.
5 years older than me. And as you can tell
Yes.
by that picture that was on earlier, it looks like he's running for Congress at some point.
Oh, I have
But
fun
I,
pictures to share.
I, I think it didn't really seem like Christmas this year, and I think one of the reasons is because it's on the one day of the week. It fell on the one day of the week that is the worst possible one,
It really is.
Wednesday. If it
Mm.
was on a Monday, you would at least have the 3 day weekend. If it
Right.
was on a Thursday, you wouldn't go back for one day and you would have a 4 day weekend. So
Right.
if it's a Monday or Tuesday, you pretty much got a 3 or 4 day weekend. The same with Thursday or Friday. The
Right.
only one is when it falls on Wednesday. So it only
Mm-hmm.
seems like this every 7 years, I
Right.
would imagine. But yeah, it really didn't seem like it this year. I mean, for a lot of reasons.
Yeah,
I
sure.
got Zoe is ready to pop and give birth any day, and my mom is in the rehab, not that kind of rehab. She's in the rehab center,
Oh,
and
I
God.
know.
It's a family affair.
she's in true full character. Let me tell you.
Yeah,
Hmm.
she's a spitfire, that one.
Yep, I think
She
they're giving
is.
her night meds like at 3 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
They want her out.
Yep.
They want her
Yeah.
out.
They're like, we're good. You
It's
just
like,
She's
chill
sleeping
out.
like a baby. I bet she is.
I
good
ended
night,
up in the
Mrs. Oxley.
yeah.
Come with
I
me,
ended
Yeah,
up
youngster.
in the hospital the other day, and they wanted to give me morphine. It was like they were torturing me. They would come in, they're like, "Do you want any morphine?" I'm like, "No, I told you I'm in recovery, and if I take your morphine, I'm gonna steal your car. I mean, that's gonna happen. So don't give me, just stop offering me fucking morphine." And and then they're offering me Ativan. I'm like, you guys are shitty fucking people to treat your guests like that. Hospital
and
hospitality. That's the root word of it. And
they're just
throwing
trying not to
drugs
deal
at
with
him.
you, right?
Exactly. Throwing drugs
Yeah.
at the guy is the best thing to do it. So hey, if I was 10 years ago, 6 years ago, something like that, I'd be telling them they didn't give me enough morphine. I think it leaked out of the IV pick line. Mike, I had 4 pick lines in, 3 here and 1 over here.
Hmm.
Horrifying. So
Yeah, and they could put anything in there. But you know what? Some of it is, you know, with my mom being where she is, there's a difference. People are off. I mean, they're
mm-hmm.
shorthanded. People are off. It's
Mhm.
the week between. She got a hip surgery on the worst possible time, a week before Christmas.
Mm,
So, some places, which I never understood, make you take your vacation or sick time or you don't have it.
right.
It doesn't carry over. So,
Yep.
what are they doing? They're taking 2 holidays at the end of December and
Yep.
basically your good employees have to take a few days off because why should they not?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so there's not always in nursing. There's always got to be somebody there, so they may get an agency involved, a part
Mm-hmm.
timer, people that aren't familiar with the meds, people that aren't familiar with basically security guards with a nursing license that don't want to do anything but be there
Yeah,
to call 911.
of
And that's
course.
okay in some places, and other places where it's intensive care, that's not going to happen. But places
Right.
like a drug rehab, you will see that they aren't there. It's sometimes just a part timer that comes in once a month. They have no idea who you are,
Yup.
what you're supposed to be on, what you're supposed to be getting, what
You're
you're
right.
suffering from. So that happens. I always worked Christmas though, and Christmas Eve
I feel like I did
because
too.
I always wanted the girls that I worked with, if they had little kids, what I mean, our kids were grown, to be able to wake up with their kids.
Oh
So
yeah.
Hmm.
I,
Awesome.
I would always take it. Hmm.
What I leaned back on this Christmas is all the great Christmas we had. We might have been, we struggled to make ends meet, but we made Christmas special every year, and there was always something going on, a dog popping out of a box, or like the tree being covered by sheets or whatever. And my daughter sent me second grade, third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, all of Christmases that they remember. And instead of focusing on the bad and you know not doing a gratitude list and keep myself in check, without a doubt,
Mhm.
it would have gotten up and got me. So Willie, what's up with you? You look so much better now. Did you steal your neighbor's Wi-Fi or?
You know what? It's kind of funny because my Wi-Fi went down probably like 30 minutes prior to me signing in. So I
Yeah.
don't know. I think my dad resets it or something. I don't know, but maybe because it's almost a new year.
Maybe
I
they
don't
u- they
know.
they upped your bandwidth. Um,
Oh, remember Y2K? You guys are too little,
Yeah, I
too young.
remember.
But do you remember
Yes,
that,
I
Jim?
remember.
of course, I remember
Yes, I
Y2K.
remember dial-up, man. Come
Oh
on.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Ding,
yep,
ding, ding. Yeah, I mean, we all thought that there was going to be no 25 years ago tonight. Everybody thought the world was going to end. Everybody had
yeah,
cash, had uh, dry. What's that called? Dry meals, packs in the bags,
yeah. Like
like
Yeah.
the
almost
Space,
military meals.
space food.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What do you watch?
like
The
space food.
like
Simpson predictions?
I love space food.
rations they would call it. And I knew some people doing that, and I just never got it. That how could they forget to put '01,
Yeah,
2001 in? But it was all for nothing. It was
yep.
all for nothing.
So look at I watched this movie the other night. I'll show it to you. It's a Y2K movie. You probably won't be able to see it, but it was cool because like they had like dial up to America Online and you got mail and all the stuff that I used to remember. Like I remember to this day the number we would dial up to get on AOL and in New Jersey. So like this movie it was a terrible movie overall. Don't watch the whole thing, but like they did a pretty good job of like reenacting what would happen if Y2K happened. So it was a good one. And Jim just reminded me when he said the Y2K thing. It's pretty funny.
Updates were coming in through the fax,
Yeah.
tearing it off. Reading.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
Yep. I
They
remember
probably
one
don't know what a
time.
fax is.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah.
Get your facts straight. I one time I'm like 12 years old, and my brother-in-law knocks me off the internet for like the fifth time in a row, and my skinny ass goes up there and screams at him, and that's just how it was with dial-up. You're always fighting, you're playing Duke Nukem, and you're wondering why it's freezing up, and then you're like, oh shit, I'm done. This is there goes my Wi-Fi. So, yep, 90. When did that come out? Like 95, the internet, maybe a little. Who? When did the internet come
Nine.
out? What a stupid thing to say.
Just,
You used to
you
have a
mean,
CD-ROM you put in. There was
Yeah, yeah.
of course everybody knows AOL, but there was
Netscape
Prodigy.
Navigator.
Remember Prodigy?
Oh yeah, yeah, yep. Prodigy. They were shit. Remember Acer, the computer brand
Yeah.
Acer? Yeah, we got
Yeah.
one of their first models. It was green. It was like forest green with this so ridiculous. And I would break it. I would just play around too much on it and end up having to uninstall and reinstall Windows, and my dad would be furious at me. So yeah, I love those. That's what I grew up in. Is that whole era of Y2K, and I waited. I had I was holding my breath, expecting something to blow up, and it didn't. And then I, went back to being disappointed for being alive another year. So we have Lee coming on in just a few minutes.
Okay. I got it. Okay. To answer your question, I just Googled it. The internet's birth date was generally considered to be January 1st, 1983. So a year after you were born, Tim.
Oh, how about that? That you remember
Advanced
where I was
research.
born.
Well,
See,
because you
I don't think
mentioned,
it was available. It may have been a military thing. I don't think
well,
it.
yeah, it was Defense Data Network Adopt the Transfer
Yeah,
Protocol, blah, blah, blah,
right.
blah, blah.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
I don't
communicate
Well,
think
with
it
each
became
other.
in everybody's house until
Yeah.
the
Well,
90s, I would say.
remember the Apple IIs, like the Apple, the all-in-ones, the Apple, was that the Apple
The
II, I think it
Macintosh?
was? Yeah, the
The
Macintosh.
Macintosh.
Mac.
Yeah.
Yep. Steve Wozniak. There was 3 planes that fell out of the sky this week. Anybody see that? What is going on?
No, they did not fall. Russia made a tragic mistake, they said.
a
And the one from
tragic mistake.
Azerbaijan, that's what they
Yeah.
said. Putin
I
said,
didn't
Oops.
know that part.
Oops.
A
I did not
calculated
know that
oops,
one.
part.
they
Yeah, big
shot down the
oopsie.
one by accident leaving from Azerbaijan. And yeah,
Two
so
Well,
that,
F-18s. You guys shot down your own planes somewhere.
yeah, yeah, I saw that.
And oops.
ridiculous.
Yep.
$18 million. Oops.
Oh, the
Absolutely ridiculous.
Gazanga, Gazanga men's basketball team?
Yeah, Gonzaga, but go ahead.
Whatever.
Ew.
Gonzaga. They were taxiing
Uh,
down the runway after leaving LA from playing somebody, I guess, I don't know, UCLA.
yeah.
And
Oh, I remember this. Yeah, I remember this.
this happened just 2 days ago or yesterday. Another plane came on the runway and missed them by
Yeah.
5 feet. Five
Oh,
feet
no shit. I
from
must
a
have missed something
major,
else.
you would have lost the whole team.
Wow.
And of course, the people that were taxiing to take off on the other. But yeah,
Right.
two jets. One was chartered by Gonzaga, who
Mm-hmm.
always looks great, like they're going to win, but always come up short. And some other airline, they almost collided right on the tarmac
That's
yesterday
crazy.
afternoon.
I find plane crashes so very interesting. Here, take a look at Will Farrell at the Kings game. Cigarette hanging out of his mouth. Are we able to see this, gentlemen? No, of course not.
No,
I'm
I
an idiot.
cannot see it.
I'm an idiot.
No.
Yep. Will
Oh.
Ferrell at the Kings game in L.A. Obviously smoking a cigarette on the.
You
He's
can't
just
smoke
as
in there, can you?
no.
Well,
I
that's
just think he's showing off. He's just being a shogun
Uh,
for the video screen. Yep, that's Willie Fargs. What were we just talking about? I feel like I had such a really good point about something, but now I can't remember.
Airplanes.
was it the
Airplanes,
internet?
yes.
Oh,
So maybe a little both. Um, I find it fascinating that like 300 people can die in the exact same instant. So like, what is that like in heaven? Is there like a backlog, like a line to get in there, like
now
in an instant?
serving.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
right.
like, okay.
Take the
um,
ticket.
yeah.
And imagine
I
if they're
mean,
all Catholic and it's like, you got to wait for eternity. You got to
they
wait
Yeah.
for
have
eternity,
they
eternity,
have
eternity,
300
eternity.
open lines. It's like Walmart, but with 300 open lines.
Yeah.
Your
It's
Sure.
a
brother,
self checkout.
your
Yeah, it's
brother
like
says
now go
he's
to aisle 666. Oh, that's the other wrong line. Yeah.
that's the mark of the beast on that one. I
Yeah.
um I like all right. So for a little bit, I was doing it on purpose. Today I accidentally stole something and went in and paid for it. Which is a big step for me because winner winner chicken dinner. Mike, your brother says Happy New Year, and he still has a pager and a Sony Walkman. I gotta respect that. Be honest with you, Mike. I gotta respect the nostalgia
That's
part of
cool.
it.
It's good
That's a
stuff.
man after my own heart. Plus the same age as
Remember
me.
those days.
Gotta love him.
It's a good time. All right, so what do we got here? We got 2 hours and 9 minutes. Oh, I'm so nervous. I don't know why. All right, so should we get
All right.
into? I mean, we can read anything. Sobriety
I
wise,
like to talk about.
okay,
I like to
do that.
talk about each of your first holiday season sober, and really, as much as you want to say personally, but
No
as much
doubt.
as you are comfortable, I like to hear about the version of this round of holidays, your first year sober, for each of you,
I love
and our
it.
audience would too.
Anything, guys, please take it from me because I'm a rambler.
I gotta change my shirt, man. Listen,
Ew.
I got bitch tits. Anyway, let the producer go first.
All
Timmy,
right.
you go
Oh,
first.
me. All right.
Yeah.
The first holiday sober. Um, yeah, I guess. I mean, I've been through a lot of holidays. I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
In recovery.
Yeah, I know. Like ever since a year and a half ago when I got clean.
Okay.
Other than that, I was. Oh, I got it. All right, here's where I was. Me and my wife were fighting the Christmas Eve. She goes over to Aunt's house on the same property. She gets hammered. Comes back to my house, and I'm wrapping presents. I don't even say anything. And she's like, she flips, screaming at me. The kids. Rip, 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 rip. That was my first Christmas sober. So, yep, you can imagine why I got a DUI a month later. Will, how about you, buddy? Great
Well, it's not my
question, Mike.
first. It's not my first one, in recovery. But I mean, this year as I was more I'm active with like my nephews and stuff, and people weren't like walking around watching me or
Right.
or asking where I was. It was and I got to enjoy it more. I paid more attention. I was more what's the word called?
Introvert.
Yeah, or I mean, yeah, and plus I was, I was more active or more, I participated more,
Yeah.
So I
Yep.
mean, it was great,
It's nice, and there's
That's what
not a lot of
family's
people.
about. Right.
Yeah, exactly. There's not a lot of people that have that purview where they're like, this is nice. This is what it's something that takes a while to get back into your head because you got to get out of your head at some point.
and plus like, the presence that you receive is totally different than it was before when you were getting high. Things,
Yeah.
before it was things you couldn't take back or things that you
Yeah,
couldn't
exactly.
change or things you couldn't sell, or
Right.
so nowadays it was like it's a total different perspective.
That's funny. That's
So
funny.
Wow.
I'm a thief. I've gotten way better over the past year, but I mean, I shoplift just for the thrill of it. I have the money, but I just shoplift.
you
And
caught a
I was at this.
klepto there, buddy.
Yeah. So it was I don't know, it was a few weeks ago, and I decided I was gonna do it again. I had like a $2 pair of like headsets or something, and I'm walking up to the cash register, it's self checkout, and I just put them in my pocket. And this guy immediately looks at me and goes, You don't want to do that, kid." I was like, "Okay, never mind." So like it's just out of nowhere, this dude calls me out like in a second. So I went back in to find him and I don't know, say either thank you or explain to him how I wasn't trying to steal anything, which would have been a lie. And yeah, he was nowhere to be found. I looked
That was your
everywhere for
guardian
this dude.
angel. That
That's
was your
it. Yeah.
guardian
Hmm.
angel.
Uh, I haven't
Well,
stolen anything since, other than today for by accident. I went back in.
right.
Yeah.
How about you, Jim?
Oh, well, geez, it was 3 years ago. So actually, this is the fourth sober Christmas or in recovery. And I was
Fourth.
actually at treatment at the Nut Hut. And it was great because you had the option you could go home, but where I was, it was 4 hours drive north, and my daughters had just seen me. We had the first visitation when I was 5 days in. So, and it was great because one of the people that stayed behind, she was a red seal chef, or yeah, blue, a red seal. So
Yeah.
we had just this amazing feast on Christmas and on New Year's. But that one on the outside, it was not really, it was different because I got to really spend it with my kids.
Yeah.
And wow, it was a totally different perspective. And all these floods of memories of growing up, like alcohol was always involved. But I was a
Hmm.
kid. I never saw mom and dad really drunk. But when I
Hmm.
was actively participating in my addiction, it was just a shit show, right? You just wake up the next morning and like, ah. But yeah,
Yep.
it's really good, And for the people who are just coming into the program, or they always say people like 30, 60, 90. We
Hmm.
always say, hey, welcome, it's a joy. And they're like, no, it isn't. This sucks, especially this
I
time of
hate
year.
this. Yeah.
It's not a miracle. It's
It's not.
they
It's the
want to they
worst.
want to when you say they want to kill you. It's
Yeah.
like you have no idea what I'm going through. Yeah,
Yeah.
actually,
No
yeah,
idea.
we do.
Been
We've been
there.
there.
It's a lot easier for the newbies to just put that wall down and just be open. And not a lot of people have that mindset where I'm going to go in here and I'm going to be vulnerable and see what happens. That's the opposite of what the world teaches you to do. Um, which is funny because it's exactly what you should be doing. It's exactly the kind of way you should live your life. And I didn't do that myself when I first started going to meetings. I wasn't the same as those people. I was different. I was no,
Oh,
they're not the kind of addict I am. Flip my tie thusly, and like I never communicated with anybody. I never, just because I had this uh, imperial. authority complex where I always thought that like I don't have to share anything.
Inferiority
I know.
complex.
I didn't want to get it mixed up with what Jim said.
Thank you for
Uh,
calling. Here we
um,
go.
here it comes. So yeah, so like yeah, I mean it's tough. It really is going in there and being humble and not humiliating yourself, but yeah, being humble. I
Bare,
guess that's the only word
Bearing
I
your
can think of.
soul. It's like
Yep.
letting it all out. Well,
Yeah.
without getting arrested, of course.
Well, right. Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
but, but like this is crazy. I almost feel bad like for Mike and people like Mike. Mike's all around addiction. He works in addiction. He's great, but he doesn't have that like thing that he has to work on daily. Now Mike's cool and
Right.
he handles his shit, but we got a daily reprieve. We have to work on it every day, and that's a mentality that like the rest of the world doesn't have. They're just
I'm always
Right.
curious. That's why I ask so many questions because I'm always curious. I can know everything about it, but it ain't me, brother. And you know, I can be full of knowledge but know nothing. If that makes sense to you.
absolutely.
I have a wealth of knowledge about addiction and chemicals and drugs and pharmacology wise, but I know nothing about what it's really like. I've heard people closely tell me things they probably wouldn't be comfortable speaking with somebody else about,
Yeah,
being
that's a
that I
big
am a
part of it
nurse.
too. Yeah,
Uh, their vulnerability, being in a new place and around strange people, getting strange medicines and not being with their family for a little bit.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I was able to make connections with people and probably get the dirt on what it's like, but I have
yeah,
no idea on what it's like to
yeah.
daily say no, I'm not going to drink today, and keep doing that for 12 years. No, I'm not going to be a nodder out or standing on the corner, you know, in the hunched over position today. I
Scarecrow.
don't know what that's like. The only thing that I can say, and I've said it 100 times, would be cigarettes, but they're legal, and
Oh
that
yeah.
doesn't that doesn't compare with somebody that has to stop and get a fifth every day or make three
Hmm.
trips to see Jimmy, my best friend that owns the gas station slash liquor outlet.
They
Um,
don't do gas station liquor up there, do they?
not up here, no.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
How about you, Jim? In Canada, do they do liquor in the gas station?
Canada? No.
Yeah.
Well,
Figured.
it used to be provincially. Now it's private.
Oh
So it's
yeah.
places like Sobeys, Costco, but before it was Saskatchewan Liquor Board Commission, SLGA. So, but during the
That
pandemic, you had to
that's
show
how
your,
Pennsylvania still is.
yeah,
Pennsylvania still like that liquor. Yeah.
yeah.
New
But
Jersey's private. You
but we only
private
had
business.
five liquor boards just during the pandemic. So I would have to like go from store to store. And this is
Right.
pandemic time. So I had to wear a mask, but everybody knew who I was. Hey, Jim. And they had the bottle
Right.
of vodka waiting for me.
Right. Right. Right.
Yeah.
But, anyway.
So,
But
so
Mike,
you know,
as you
so
were
I
saying, sorry, Mike, as you were saying, like I got so much education from my counselor who wasn't an LPN, but informed me about what it did to my body, not just with my mind. And that
Hmm.
really hit home, like with the whole how it messed up my brain and the synapses and the hedonic craving levels. And
Yeah.
that's where it really like, wow, this shit is killing me because it killed my wife, right?
Yeah. I know.
And I was in awe. And my gal, she's a nurse and she is like, wow, she goes, those are the true unsung heroes of nursing, are
Hmm.
the ones that
Yeah.
are in addiction
No
and mental health. So
doubt.
she's like, I love them. I haven't met him, but she loves you. So
Yeah.
you got a
oh, I
girlfriend in
love
Canada. You got an RN girlfriend in Canada named Neoma.
I
So there you go.
nice.
ooh. Jim, we have a question from one of our listeners. Jim,
Oh,
what was your DOC? Just alcohol? Loved your last appearance, but
oh,
I
drug of
can't seem to
choice.
recall. I can't seem to recall what you said. So I'll let you answer that.
It was my salmon was well alcohol. I well drugs really weren't available. Like I'm a kid of this, well, late '60s, early
Yeah, I know.
'70s, and the weed was just full of. It was like smoking a
Tree
firecracker.
bark.
Right.
Sticks
And
and
like I was
weed. Right.
very, and I was like an athlete. So really didn't get into the coke. It was all available, but I was too chicken shit. But yeah, I was just a bored in it. I'm just like, I was from the age of when vodka was just vodka flavor. And
Yeah,
I dabbled in
yeah,
wine, but it was just alcohol. But it's still,
yeah.
that was my addiction. So thank you for the
I know.
question. And
But
where's Mike from?
vodka flavor. That's
He
funny.
didn't.
That,
A
He
lot of
didn't
people
put
that,
don't even know.
his and
that,
vanilla
that,
vodka and
oh yeah, no, just
gross.
just go with the vodka. Go with the vodka.
Yep. And alcoholics think you can't smell vodka on their breath as much as
Oh,
alcohol.
of course you
And
can't.
I know,
No,
yeah,
I used
not
to go
me.
into meetings.
My buddy, we were shooting drinking Fireball, and he's like, "Oh, do you have any of that Big Red so I can cover this up?" I'm like, "Bro, nothing's gonna cover it up other than setting your breath on fire." So like, it's pretty
here's an
funny.
open
That's
here's an open flame.
I was never a real like alcoholic. Like I did a lot of stupid shit. When I drank alcoholically.
Yeah,
Um, I didn't particularly like the way it made me feel. I liked that I got to black out for a while, and that was my goal to get back blackout drunk.
yeah,
But drinking was kind of a phase for me. Once I got my second DUI, I was like, all right, well, maybe I'll stop drinking because all these years of messing around with drugs, I never got in trouble. And sure enough, one more DUI, they took my license for 10 years. Right, Mike? Is it 10 years?
Yes, 10 years.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
aggressive.
oh,
So, all right, you
Depends.
guys.
If there was an injury with the last two, if there was an injury involved, it may be forever for the third.
Yeah,
oh.
I know, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Mm.
All right, you guys take over the pod for a minute. I'm gonna see if I can get my friend Lee on here.
I'm gonna ask Mike a question. Hey, Mike, you
Yo,
read the okay? Have you ever heard of this before? Oh, let me get that in there.
Is that porn?
No, it's not porn. Can you read
Dosing
it?
yes, no,
Amanita news.
Just
Number
Here,
one,
I'm
it's
trying to make
blurry
it.
as hell.
it's blurry
Yeah,
as
okay,
heck.
there. How's
There
that?
you go. Dosing Amanita muscaria.
Okay, so it's
Oh,
not a magic mushroom. Okay, just so it doesn't have that cilia. What the hell it's called? What's that?
well, then I'm out.
cytosine.
I'm out then.
There. It doesn't
Cytosine.
contain
Facilla,
that. There
facilis.
you go.
The psilocybin, like
Okay, so what it is, it's psilocybin. That's it. So was at this. I was going to see a client in this little town called Fort Capel, and it's a naturopath. The guy is like a stage 4 cancer survivor, and he's done it all through natural stuff. And you take these mushrooms, you boil them, make a broth, and you take a teaspoon. And we were talking recovery. He's a recovering alcoholic, and a lot of people use it in recovery to get through childhood drama. Like you take like
Yeah.
2 teaspoons and you go, and I experienced it about a week ago. I took a teaspoon and a half, and it wasn't a traumatic experience, but I could see myself watching a childhood experience. It was the coolest, and into REM like that. Not addictive. You go into sleep. It's not like
Cool.
melatonin or anything. So I just got into the stuff. So
That's
it's
very
basically
interesting.
it's microdosing, but you're
Right.
not
Yeah.
It's like a
using
psychedelic.
magic.
Right,
It's
right.
Yes.
but a milder form of. So I'm not promoting, hey, go out there and watch the numbers drop of subscribers when it calls on the
There
cops.
are
And
people would
it's total.
probably our people would double
Oh,
up.
there's
They'd be like telling all
yeah.
their friends.
Hey, try some of this stuff. And it
Yeah,
just if you
especially
eat it,
here. I mean,
it's yeah. But it's
this is
So
the
I
something
time of
that's I picked
excess.
up on. Yeah.
I
I mean, you figure somebody that's in addiction, for them to put the brakes on when it
Yeah.
comes to that substance, they don't know how to put the brakes on when it comes to a
Well,
substance.
right.
exactly. It's like when guys
I mean, you
stop
do
drinking.
obviously. You're right. You're in
Yeah,
recovery,
and
but
I haven't had any for the last week, right? And I just found my dose, and I have to get some more, maybe in a week or maybe two, whatever. But
Listen. I
I
don't
just
care
got
what
into
that'd be
people
deep
do.
sleep, and it works.
that'd be opening the floodgates, to something
Well,
else.
and
Well,
you
you
said,
gotta
and like,
you gotta know
and you get a
yourself
lot
a
of
little
people.
bit.
Well, I'm gonna switch to weed. Well, weed is still
Yeah.
a drug, right?
Right.
Weed
No,
is actually legal in New Jersey. Did you guys know that?
nuh-uh. What?
Legal in Canada. Come on up.
It's
It's legal
legal.
in New Jersey. Yeah, yeah. I thought you said illegal. Yeah, it's
No,
legal
it's
in
legal.
Jersey.
There's a
Well,
weed shop about 1 block down, 1 block over. So
Yep.
yeah, you can go buy medical
Tho-
strength.
or
those.
gummies, whatever you
Yeah, they
want.
got it all. I don't know why anybody smokes marijuana anymore. Just eat it or vape it or what I mean. I don't
Hmm.
know. But yeah, I they opened up those dispensaries right after I left New Jersey. They're probably
Yeah,
waiting for me to leave, knowing them. Let's see. I
Atlantic
had
City now has 5 or 6 of them. So that's becoming like a destination for the East Coast. For people
yeah,
to smoke weed, and they have these lounges, and of course, if you ever went on the smoking floor of one of the hotels, oh, and I did up to a year and a half ago before it was legal, but I'm a smoker at that time, and smoking meant smoke anything. And let me
right.
tell you, it was just horrible. It was horrible back then. I can imagine I want to be able to walk on the floor now. But they still
I'll
have
bet.
them.
I'll bet.
They still have them.
Nice.
All
Hey, it
right, so
looks.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
there's
share a little
Lee.
something fun. Lee, you're gonna have to wait a second. We're gonna going into something. We're gonna put a few larfs at. Here we go.
Here's Lee.
Yep, he's backstage.
Okay. You're going into what? I can't hear anything.
I have idea
You
again.
can't hear anything?
No.
No.
Does anybody else
Again?
hear it?
We can hear
No.
each other. I can't hear anything in
Yeah.
the background.
You can't hear the video playing?
No.
Nope.
No.
All right, all right. I blew it. All right, so I'll just stop doing that whole thing. And we'll move on. I was tripping at a Phillies game in Philadelphia in 115-degree weather. So that's the gist of it. Look at, I have a sideways cam. See? Look at,
Ooh.
it's, I'm like a side view
Oh,
person
nice.
Such
cam.
movies you make, huh?
Yep. Ew. Let's get my boy on while we're waiting for him. I was excited to see this yesterday. Us getting hitting our
Ooh.
40,000th view. Pretty special to us because I remember, the first couple of months, February, March, I didn't even know if I was going to keep doing it. I was just messing around, and Mike came across
It
my
it was
website.
almost Timmy time.
It was Timmy time for a minute. I still have an access
Yeah.
to that.
Me too.
Ridiculous, I know.
Creepy as shit.
Yeah, so like it's
Love you, Mike.
it's a mess, isn't he? Yeah, so yeah, I was like, I'm proud of that because that's a lot for us. Like, it's not 40,000 people that watched our shit. There's probably a good 15 or 20,000 that have watched a few. That is a lot of people as far as I'm concerned. I think about, like, I don't know, Veteran Stadium or Citizens Bank Park or whatever filled, and
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
Citizens Bank. 43,536 is I don't know why I know that. But anyway, Citizens Bank Park is 43,536.
that's funny.
40, so we're right there with Citizens Bank Park,
So
not
Mike,
counting the stand
yeah,
by
the standing room only.
section.
So Mike can remember the exact number of seats at Citizens Bank Park. He can remember my birthday. He knows the animal shelter's name at my house. He knows how many dogs are locked up there, but he can't say Kais's name right. Go figure, right?
I'm not saying a
Yeah,
damn word. I'm
Yeah,
taking the
he's a
fifth on
Kaiser,
this one, man.
Kaiser.
Kaiser,
Kaiser.
Kaiser,
Sa.
All right, we're going
Kaiser.
to welcome our friend Lee Bembry onto the podcast. Hold on, I got a little something for you. I like to make everybody feel special when they come on, something nice. And this is what I came up with. All right, everybody, we're welcoming Lee Bembry to our podcast. I don't think we've ever had five. I didn't know how it was even going to work.
Five Guys.
Five Guys Burger Fries. Lee, you
There's
got
my brother.
There it is, my man.
He's got
You
his
gotta-
staying there.
Yep, he's got to unmute.
Looking
because
good,
we're
buddy.
not going to hear him. This is where I have to text him or this. I don't know why this happens, but he thinks we're all listening. Hold on, let me see something right here. Lee, can you hear us? All right, you're on mute. Unmute yourself on the thing.
Oh, these things
Yeah,
are crazy.
we're pretty.
All right, what's up, guys? I'm Thor.
There we go.
There he
There he
is.
is. Yo,
Hey.
hey, what's up,
What's up, guys?
What's happening?
What's up, man?
What's up?
Happy New Year's, baby.
What?
Yeah.
What?
What years is it? What year is that staying? 88?
93.
93. Okay.
Yeah, man.
So it's 30,
Nice.
30, almost 32 years old.
Yeah, but when I got it, man, praise Jesus because I had to pray for it, man, and it worked out. I had to kill my flesh and let things go, and man, it was so worth it.
Yeah.
But it's a 93, man. It's what my buddies drove in high school, man. If you're 40, 35, 45, man, that's a car. It's just fun. I love it, you know.
Well, it's awesome that's the fruits of your
Do
labor,
you
and a
need
lot of people.
Does Georgia have that thing, like historic tags that you can put on it?
Well,
And your
I live.
insurance is
Remember,
cheaper?
I live in Hilton Head, South Carolina. So.
Oh, right. Do they have that?
Mhm.
They do, but my wife was
You
just
don't-
like,
just get a tag that says "In God We Trust."
Okay.
That's the free
All
one.
right.
So she's like, just take that one.
Okay.
Yep.
Because I know in New Jersey, if it's over 25 years old,
You're right.
you have to promise you're only going to drive it on certain days, weekends, or
Oh yeah,
whatever.
the historics. They
Yeah,
started
That's
with
it. The
historic.
historic
they
tag.
they started with
Historics,
Yeah.
yeah.
QQ.
Over 25 years becomes
Yeah.
historic.
Right.
Yep. They always started with QQ, right, Mike?
Yeah.
The
Yes.
historicals.
Yeah, they still do.
Yep, it's pretty funny. Yeah, I went to an auto show down in Barnegat last year, and I got to see the DeLorean, the
Oh
Back to the
my
Future
Lord.
car.
A
Awesome.
Yeah.
real one.
Holy, a real one. Oh yeah. Oh, actually, get this right. This guy, he's got it all decked out. It looks exactly like the movie, and he goes
Wow.
around to different events. He goes to people's weddings and like picks them up, like all this crazy shit. It looks exactly like the movie. He has a hoverboard. He's got it all laid out. This guy's awesome. So yeah, that's a cool.
Nostalgic is fun, man.
It
Nostalgic
is
Yep.
is
fun.
Okay,
It
skill
is.
testing question. John DeLorean, what car did he help develop? Not just the
The
DeLorean. You should
no
know this.
the
Come on, Lee, you should know this.
oh, I know Lee Iacocca, and I know all
No,
the
not Lee
No,
Iacocca.
I know
No,
that
John
too. I'm
DeLorean.
getting there.
I
John
do know
DeLorean.
this. I
I'm
Yeah,
getting
do
come
to
know
on.
this.
DeLorean,
Do,
and
do, 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 do,
well, I mean,
do,
he
do.
built the
It's,
DeLorean, but the
it's
car
not.
that would hit that before that.
I'll give
It's
you a
not the
hint.
It's not the Corvette.
No, getting close, getting close.
it was a GTO,
The
wasn't it?
1967 Firebird,
The
Okay.
Firebird.
All right.
originally
All
called the
right.
Banshee.
Yes,
No,
Love it.
yeah,
that was a
Iacocca was the
great car that
Mustang.
was built. That was a
Yeah.
great car.
My
I
girlfriend had a 63 to 64 and a half
What color
with a
was it?
28 white, cameo white,
Oh,
with a 280, was it 283? No, 283 with a slush.
yeah.
Oh, I just love that car. Broke the seat in it. We won't tell you how.
This has got a 302 in it. Yeah,
Ew.
302
gross.
boss, yeah.
yeah. I love them
Jimmy's a
Yankees.
dirt.
So
Yeah,
how
that's
was
right.
Tell me about your Christmas, Lee.
Man, it's man, what a blessing it was. It was the best Christmas I ever had, guys.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I believe it. I believe it too.
But it was. I'm just for me. It was a little different this year. I really have been crazy here lately, and a lot of people have been wondering why. Why have I been crazy? Because I just take this stuff so serious. I really do.
Nice.
I had to. There's a lot of us on here that we really, man, we had to see the worst.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Absolutely right.
And
Absolutely
I
right.
I have put all my faith into somebody and something that I know is real. Somebody that I trust, somebody that I can go to anytime I want to. Somebody I can go to anytime I want to, even when my wife and kids don't even want to listen to me sometimes.
I could never.
No, I
could
couldn't.
never
Can't
Couldn't
imagine that.
imagine. Yeah.
No,
Crazy.
no.
See, the thing is, guys, is the beauty of my relationship with Jesus is, not only is he showing me my strengths, he's showing me my weaknesses.
Sure.
Yep.
And
Right on, man.
the thing is, I know he has made an impact on my life and y'all's lives, and he's real, guys. And it's just
Sorry.
my Christmas. I asked for no presents.
Yeah.
I didn't ask for anything, and
No presents.
I went home, and I'm coming off. It was almost like a send off to my old body, my dead life I had. It was like literally I was going home to bury myself,
I can buy into
And that's-
that. Sure.
and
Yeah.
that was a mission for me. But see, thing is we all can have a relationship with Jesus, and we all do it differently.
Yeah, I agree. Like, hey, Lee, are you wearing a good landing shirt? Because Will would love to see
Oh
that.
yeah, baby. GM,
Oh, right
baby.
on, man.
House, baby. What's
What's
up?
happening?
Come on.
That's the
Hey,
rehab
all
I
my
went
good
to sober.
ladies, man, let me tell you something.
Hey, I was
If you
sober
wanna
when I
take
got
a
there.
if
I
you
know.
want to take a chance on your life, if you really want to do something for your family and yourself, start loving yourself. Start, because man, let me tell you something. I say this all the time, and I truly mean it. You cannot hate me more than I hate myself.
That's a fact.
And
That's
and,
a
the,
fact.
and the thing
That's
is, My
It's
mom,
very,
mom, I love you. You might be watching. Mom, I love you so much. She's so strong.
Yeah, you're right.
And, and the thing is, the reason I'm talking to my mom right now is, Mom, I forgive you for everything. I forgive a dad, and it's not that I had a bad life. It's just that I forgive you for the choices that I made. Thank you for my Christmas. Jesus showed his stuff to me 4 times in 3 weeks. And if you've ever met Jesus, if you've ever felt him, and I know a lot of you have, you know what I'm talking about. I didn't meet him in person. I met somebody that had been influenced by Jesus and changed their lives. I met a guy today. I'm not going to say his name, guys. I'm crazy. I am, but it's a good crazy. It's a crazy because I see the world for what it really is. And I slammed on brakes. I met this guy. He had a 1986 Jeep Wagoneer, okay? I love old cars. I rolled the window down. I said, man, I love that truck, man. Where'd you get it at? $500. I was like, what? You want $500 for it? No, I paid $500. I said, man, that's awesome. But I just threw it out there. I said, I could see something in his eyes, man. It's just something about people, man. You can see the fruits of people. And I'm starting to see that.
I'm a little more reservedly, but I'm a Christian.
Yeah.
I believe in God.
Hold on. I know I'm talking a lot, but I promise. Let me just get to it. It's coming. I promise.
all right, let's go.
Real quick. So I tell this guy, I'm like, hey, man, pull over. He's like, what? I'm like, man, I know you know Jesus, don't you? He said, yeah, man. And he said, you know who I am? I was like, no, I don't care. He says, I'm an ordained minister. Wow. I said, what? See, guys, I had to ask for somebody for a present. And I ain't told nobody. I ain't told my wife. I ain't told my friends. The only person that knew was God. And he didn't give me that present when I went home to Tifton. He gave me a lot of presents because I got to see my family, man. My family that I made so many mistakes with. And I'm sorry, but I'm different now because I can hold that down. When that thing comes up, that I want to cry and be emotional. The Bible's not emotional all the time, guys. The Bible's black and white, and we got to. It's love, baby. But you have to look at yourself, and like I did it to myself and say, I'm a sinner, man. I'm no better than nobody. And Jesus said, that's what I wanted to hear you say, son. You ready? And I said, yeah, Father, I believe in you. He said, all right, it's my time.
Did he pull over?
Oh, by the way, I did pull over. Guess who the guy was? He's an ordained minister. Guess what he used to do?
Be a minister?
Be a major dope dealer. He sold major weight cocaine. Dude had a Pablo Escobar shirt on. I got the picture. I ain't posted it yet on Facebook, but I will for you guys. Because I keep my receipts.
You met a minister wearing. Wait a minute. You met a minister wearing a Pablo Escobar shirt today?
Hold on. But then
in a $500 Wagoneer?
Yeah. I'm taking a part from my job that I do in the mornings because I love to work and I love people and serving.
Up in Jersey, if somebody said pull over, they would have said,
you get the freedom. Pull over. I'm going to pull over. I'm going to give you. But
people,
it didn't happen that way. It didn't happen that way. I found out this guy's an ordained minister. He used to buy drugs from a guy that I work with at the store that I'm at that I was taking a part to.
See that?
What?
It's all one circle.
Hold on.
Yep.
So I get back to work after talking to this guy on 278 like a crazy crying. I was crying. I was hugging this dude. I ain't never met this guy. I was hugging him like I knew him, like me and him were in heaven together. And then I dropped the part off.
I don't know whether to laugh or cry. I don't right now. I'm sorry. Do I laugh? Do I cry? I don't know.
So
then I get back to work. Day's good, man. Everything's good. We're working. Everybody's happy to New Year's. And I'm like, man, that was awesome. I got to do that. But see, the present wasn't ready yet, guys. I didn't understand the present. Because I'm listening. I'm tuned in. The frequency is good with me and God. I'm not perfect, but I hear you. Yeah. And I'm listening and I'm doing what he's saying. I'm taking advice from him and I'm doing these things. And guys, I'm sober. There ain't no drug like Jesus, baby. I promise you. And let me tell you, let me finish this. Right before I left, one of my black brothers walked out. Somebody's had an impact on me since I've been there. And he'll tell you he ain't the best Christian. You probably wouldn't even hang out with him. The old me wouldn't have hung out with him. But I do.
Yeah.
I want to be around people like that. I want to be around people that used to be dirt, and now they turn their life over to Jesus. And guess what? They believe.
Gotcha.
Right before I left, that brother told me, he says, "Man, I can't believe you showed me that. You know what my dad does?" I said, "What?" He's a pastor now. He used to smoke crack. He ain't got no teeth. I said, "What?" I want to meet your dad. Your dad ain't got no teeth, and he's preaching for Jesus. He said, "Yeah,
Wow.
man." I said, "That's my guy. I need to meet that guy." I said, "I'm going to send you this video. I want you to look at this video because I know you don't judge me, my brother." He said, "I don't judge you, Lee." He said, "I used to sell that guy dope. I'm the reason that guy died." Oh, what? He died? Yeah, he died. I can't believe you met him.
It's rough.
I said, "What?" I said, "I'm glad I met him, my brother, because guess what? Now I know he knows Jesus, and now you know Jesus. And guess what? You know that big table we'll be sitting at eating at? You mean the one we feasting at with our Father?" I said, "Yeah, brother." I said, "You see that?" He says, "Yeah, what?" I said, "That's me looking down at both of y'all saying, 'We made it, baby! Yeah, we here in heaven, baby!'"
This guy.
Let me tell you something. It's
This
coming.
fucking guy.
I love y'all. I love y'all. That was the reason.
All
my
this
brother
from
Tim
pulling
got on
over
there.
a $500
I don't need
Wagoneer.
much time, baby. All I need is Timmy, William, Jim L, and Mike Oxley, baby. We bringing it back. Guess what? 2025, Jesus is trending. Recovery
It's
works.
America. Oh,
Jesus
that's
is recovery. And this is the place to find love. And this is the place to find people that's been where you at. I know these guys. Guys, I used to tune into this thing to get fire, to get freedom, to get somebody knows me. Somebody just like me, man. That guy, Mike Oxley. And that dude, Jim. My brother, William. Big T. Man, see, that's the intensity that I have, and that's why people don't like to be around me, man. I get it. I don't even like to be around me. Guess what? I don't have a choice.
I don't mind.
Me. I chose to listen to my dad, and guess what? I'm just going to listen to him. I love y'all. I'm sorry.
No, listen.
we love you, Lee. You are the best man.
I know it's hard to love people like me, but man, let me tell you something, baby. If you call me at 3 a.m. and you said, "I don't want you to ask questions, I need you now," I learned from the best. I learned from Trey Lewis. I learned from Daniel. I learned from Howard Winter. I know you in heaven, dog. You showed me how to love Jesus, Howard. You showed me how to love Jesus, Howard. You wrote. I didn't even know you died, man. I didn't even know you died that night. You Trey, everybody held it together. I know they do. You wrote my graduation speech. We were roommates. And I know you didn't leave me. I know you didn't leave us. You just went home, dog. And I'm proud of you, Howie. You were up there. This is for good landing. This is where everybody gets breaking down right now. Scared to go out because it's New Year's. Listen, you ain't got to go out. You ain't got to do it. You can have fun with us. And that's why we do what we do for recovery. Mom, Dad.
And we love you, Mr. Lee. That's for sure.
I love y'all too, man. I'm sorry. I'm going to sit back. Hey, that's what happens when you grow up playing football. You know, your coaches and it. I'm playing. I love y'all, dude, man. I'm just,
Did them Gamecocks win today? I've
I
got
don't
to
like
check.
Gamecocks. I'm a Georgia guy. No, I'm playing. I think Alabama got beat. Poor Alabama.
Yeah, Alabama got beat. Yeah.
Lee, we got a question from one of the people that watch. Sandra Lees says, "Lee, do you believe in hell?"
Well, what's the Bible say?
She asked, not me.
I mean, Sandra, I love you. The Bible's black and white. It's clear. Yeah.
What do you think? I'm just throwing out a conversation starter. What do you think for the 6-year-old kid that didn't have the faculties to know God yet? Is he allowed in, or does he have to do it again, or whatever?
Hold on. So how? No. Like I'm literally listening to you, okay? Because these are important questions. We're talking about life and death questions. I know people look at this as, man, this is a game, and I'm going out and I'm waking up tomorrow. Guys, you don't wake up sometimes. But for that 6-year-old little kid, I know people just like you, bro. I get it, man.
Like this 6-year-old kid didn't ask to be born into that family or that
Mhm.
situation.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's a
You talk. Hold on now. Now you're talking about situation like born in the situation of being a Christian, or born in the situation of a broken home
no,
with
probably a
drugs and
broken
alcohol.
home, maybe in like Ethiopia. I'm getting a
Man,
little drawn out, but I'm talking about like
Hmm.
tribal kids, things like that. And
see,
then a kid that didn't.
to be honest with that, that's a deep one. And I know everything's deep, but if you really wanted me to answer that question for a 6-year-old Ethiopian kid, I've never been to Ethiopia. I don't know. I know it's hard. And if
I
I was
think the
talking,
kid's going, but the fly on the head is not going. That's what I said.
Mike,
well, I have
you see
Mike,
this?
you lost me.
What?
I don't know what that was.
Back to your
I don't know what
corners,
that was.
Just
gentlemen.
a touch racial.
All right.
Yeah.
Man, honestly, I would say, believe in yourself, man. You
Yeah.
can be anything in this world. You can be anything.
Well, in my mind, God gives us the power of choice. That's the only real freedom that we actually have is to decide good or bad, the right way, the wrong way. Um,
Mhm.
you know, is that kid held accountable when he's say 15? And I know these are just random questions, but it's just shit that used to go through my mind.
Mhm.
Is he accountable of being a product of his environment? But now he's 15, and in Ethiopia they shoot AR-15s and shit like that at 15 years old. So like, did he make that choice to start doing the wrong thing, or was he culturally impacted? Like, I get like 6 years old. Didn't even have a chance. God's not gonna hit him into hell from the 3-point line. But like,
Let me ask you this, because Timmy, it's
What's
really.
going on? Did you shoot an Ethiopian kid, Tim?
Mike,
What's going on?
please don't bring that up.
I'm gonna answer
ring
this
the
so we can move
ring the
on really
bell.
fast, Tim.
There it
Real quick,
Ring
right
the
is.
now.
bell.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna say
pull
this, real
myself off.
simple.
There you
Um,
go. There you
I,
go. Oh,
I'm
look
gonna
how many
say
people
this.
were. The numbers are dropping. I wonder why.
Yeah. Oh,
Well, it's
our
probably
numbers
because of
are.
me. I need to get off this thing. It's probably me.
No, you're
No, I'm gonna
good.
say this. I'm gonna say this. Okay. It's black and white, man. Right and right's wrong and wrong. I mean, if a parent tells a child, like, how old do kids know right from wrong? I mean, my kids, I was telling them no at 3 years, 4, 5 years old, and they were looking at me smiling like, I don't know, man. I don't have all the answers.
No, right.
Mhm.
I'm not a pastor. I'm not a pastor. I'm a disciple of Jesus. The way I look at it, I ain't good enough to be a pastor. I'm not. I don't want to be a pastor. I don't know if he called me to it. And I hear people all the time say, I've been called to it. Well, I've said no 5 times. He still keeps calling me. Jesus, if you call me. That's fine. I'm gonna do what you say. But at the end of this, we all have choices, guys. Everybody has free choice. At the end of the day, your mama, your daddy don't make the choices for you.
Mhm.
I had to suck it up, and I had to take facts, and I had to take the hard truths that, you know what, I was a piece of shit, and I needed to suck it up, and I needed to be a man, and I needed to own up to my mistakes and quit crying like a beta male and be an alpha.
Mhm.
Straight
There
up.
you go.
Let's be honest.
That's a
That's
good way
just
to put
me.
it. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. I mean, yeah,
Now I can
you
love and hug on you too. I love hugging. But what I'm saying is, guys,
not a fan.
well, that's fine. Don't hug. I'm gonna hug you in heaven, Timmy. So you might as well get used to it, baby.
All right. No mouth stuff and no eye
Oh,
contact, please. That makes me uncomfortable.
Jesus.
That's fine. But yeah,
And always the little pat. When I give you the little pat, it's time to let go.
Yeah, let's go.
Like, tap
Nice
out.
job.
Tap
This
out.
was
gotcha.
this was nice. We're on 7 seconds. Time to let go. So Lee, every time we have you on, you're inspirational. We get people they want the Kool-Aid you're drinking.
Well, man,
That's
look.
Yeah.
it's a
At the end of
terrible
the day,
analogy.
guys, I get on
Woohoo!
here. I'm just me. I ain't on here trying to do filters. I'm not on here trying to sell products. I really don't care if y'all watch my stuff. The thing is, I'm not here to get clicks. I could care less. I make stuff, but at the end of the day, I just love y'all. I come on here because I want to see Timmy. I want to see Mike and William and Jim L. I want to hear their stories of triumph and failure. That's how we get better. We learn from failure. You
I
don't
bet.
get good and win Super Bowls by winning all the time. You have to lose and learn.
That's right.
Agreed.
Hey,
Love that
Lee,
one.
I
Football,
meant to tell
baseball,
you, you
badminton.
know, Lee, Mrs. Oxley, my mother, you know she broke her hip. I want you to put in a good couple prayers for her, will you?
I always will.
Leah,
My mother.
All
let
the
me share
time.
this with you real
I'm
quick.
trying to calm down a little bit.
Here, I'm gonna take the edge off for you. So I was at church on Sunday.
I'm trying to put. I'm not. Go ahead.
And my mom and dad after
Oh
church.
my
Same
Lord.
picture. 365 days later, they're still wearing the same thing. Actually, I'm wearing his shirt right now. Look at that.
That's nice.
We share.
Oh,
So,
Hey Timmy, you know what?
nice.
I want. You know what? I want to be my dad. I want to. I'm Hiram Lee Bembry the fourth. That's right. And my dad's the third. I love my dad, and I love my name, Dad.
his name's
And
Hiram.
you
I
know
love
what?
that.
That's your mom and dad. I love them too because they're good-looking people, and you got a big smile and a very beautiful sweater on.
It is sharp, isn't it? It's like the nice end of the ugly sweater. So let me tell you what happened real quickly.
Right.
We have a new pastor in our church, and he's younger, and it was Christmas, so now he's like, we've been going to church for years, and it just kind of
Right.
seemed like I've heard all this. He's trying to not only push Christmas, but he's also trying to make good with the congregation. I get all that, which is fine. And he said he threw the invitation out there to come up if you feel called to pray up at the altar. And my parents have been through the ringer, you know what I mean, especially
Mhm.
my mom. And sure enough, she went up there, kneeled on the thing, and I had to go up there. I would never let my mom just sit there, and it was like a healing experience for her. Friends of our church came up, put their hands on her. It's that kind of experience that you're not alone. It was just what you were
Mhm.
saying. Same thing. You're not alone. You got to feel like same thing with addiction. You go into these rooms and you realize I'm not alone. They're all me. I'm them. So that's just a blessing that God let me have on Sunday. It was just nice. And I usually don't go to church. I don't know, Sunday morning, and I couldn't fall asleep, but I felt like going, and this is why I was supposed to be there for that moment. And it's funny looking back, seeing how things are orchestrated behind the scenes. It's not we're never pulling the strings, really. God knows every hair on our head, and
Amen, brother.
you know,
Let me tell you something. I know that I need to shut my mouth, Tim, because I hear the greatest triumphs of Jesus Christ, our King and Father, when I shut my mouth.
Yep.
And Jesus, I hear you. Tim, man, I ain't gonna be known as a guy that cries now. I'm telling you, but let me tell you something. That's heaven. You're down there with your parents, man. It's almost like you're going down together, fighting that thing. And that's what recovery is.
Yeah.
Tim,
Right.
you supporting your mom and dad, man. You supporting them like they support you, baby.
Hell yeah.
And let me tell you something. When it comes down to it, all said and done, when I had that aneurysm on that toilet and my blood was gone because I chose to basically, I don't know, Mike, what would you call it? Alcoholic suicide.
Something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Bleeding
Mhm.
out.
I mean, let's be honest. That's really what I
Yeah.
did. Yeah. And he was there, man. And you were there for your mom and dad. And Timmy, I want to be like you, baby.
I wouldn't get to.
Why,
Don't make any
man,
promises.
I'm not sucking up, man. I'm being straight up.
No.
That's a man right there.
No, this is I'm kind of all over the place. I believe in God. I believe in AA. I believe in everything. It's all part of my tool belt. And for once in my life, I want to be sober, and
Hey,
that's
that's
why I'm doing.
That's right, Timmy. But also understand this. It's very important to me, and I know, but there's be people that disagree with this, and you can say whatever, and it's not for that. I don't know what it is about struggling. I don't know what it was about the disciples. I'm starting to find out, and I'm not saying I'm special. I'm not. I'm just saying I'm trying really hard, and if you try hard, you make a disciple out of you, and that's really what he wants us to be, and that's what I get from this. I do. It's an honor. It's an honor to be on here with you guys. Thank you so much.
We love having you on.
Oh, we love anytime, Lee.
Attaboy, Lee.
To you and your family.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Guess what?
What?
You know what I'm gonna say?
I do.
Jesus loves you, baby.
I knew it. I knew Jesus loved me.
Y'all know that.
We do know
And
that.
I love him.
All right, Lee. Thanks. If you want to,
say, I know a couple of y'all didn't talk a lot. I'm sorry, and I love all y'all. Thank you for the small little opportunity. I know it seems long, but man, let me tell you something. Y'all are doing so much for the kingdom of Jesus. I don't care what nobody says. This is an opportunity for people to come on. If you want to spread word, if you want to talk about your family and love, and just, we have to laugh at ourselves sometimes, guys.
yeah,
'Cause
no
we're
doubt.
idiots.
It is.
Just talking
It's
about that.
okay. But learn from it
Yeah, no doubt.
and have
Well,
fun. But
Lee,
take it serious.
we love you. If you want to see something funny, we're gonna do a recovery Jeopardy in a few minutes. Pretty
Woo!
ridiculous.
Hey, I'm getting my curly hair.
Look
back,
at that
baby.
hair!
Hey,
Jesus Christmas!
bro, I'm a
Crust.
new man. Look at this, baby.
All
Oh,
right, Bemby. Bemby, go take a shower. Relax.
you're right.
Yeah.
I love y'all, though.
All right, buddy boy.
See you late.
Love you, Lee.
See you later.
Well, that's
Whew.
Lee Bembry. We're gonna take a 15-minute break. We'll come back here at 10:50.
Oh, we get
So
a
you're
bathroom break.
yeah, 4-hour long show. Better.
Okay, good.
I'll see you guys in 10 minutes.
All right.
Bye. Right on time, Will. Very impressed. What you eating over there, sport? Oh, I was just eating the other ones.
I got
The kettle corn.
the Mexican ones or whatever.
Are those good?
Kitty kitty. I might have to get up and just pat out.
Uh-oh, where's Mike? Is he dead?
There we go. That's better.
Jim's got it. Hey, Will, I'm gonna send you all my audio equipment that I bought today because none of it works in my thing here.
Hey, Merry Christmas.
Yep, Merry Christmas
Nice.
to you.
Nice.
Yeah,
Gracias.
I'd ship it to Canada, but like that's
There's
expensive.
Kais. That's. Oh, there's Mikey.
She's coming. She's still at her birthday party, so she'll be there.
It's a miracle.
It is a miracle. Hi, boys,
Man,
how
Lee
was
is
everybody's
just
break? He is on fire.
I had to change my shirt.
I
Alright.
like you got a good landing for you.
Oh, is that Will? You're freezing up as you're eating. I can't tell if you're eating or you're
Yeah.
frozen.
This is dial-up.
Yeah.
He's nuts.
D's nuts.
Right.
Can
you hear me?
I love these
I can
nuts.
hear you.
Yeah.
We hear you. You hear us?
So Mike, how is your mom doing? Like, is she going to be there for a while? Yeah.
I think a couple more weeks till insurance kicks her out. I think.
Yeah.
Anybody else
I
hear
hear-
the echo?
I do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my echo. I hear myself like 10 seconds later.
Yeah, that's not any way to
Later,
do this.
later.
Well, I'm gonna mute you. Unmute yourself. How about now?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I still hear the echo.
Yep.
Way to
Yeah.
go, Mike. Just restart your headset.
Yeah, let me get
Like
it. off
your
real
usual
quick.
thing.
Am I echoing?
No, you sound and look phenomenal.
No,
Hey.
you look marvelous.
Amazing.
That's the way I wake up.
I woke up like this.
Hey.
Use that to pick himself back up and push through and succeed at the highest.
Mike, you wanna turn your TV down too.
He's listening to.
There you
what is
go.
it called?
I can hear you.
And I can hear you echoing 40 seconds later.
Yeah, like there's a 10-second delay. It's weird, right?
Yeah, way too much. Very weird. Hold on. All right, I mute him, and I don't hear myself. Oh no, I
I
did.
hear
You
you
hear that?
echo.
All right, maybe it's me. Let me just see what's going on with fucking SteamYard. I've had it up to here. How about this, Mike? Nope.
Serenity, namaste, dude.
You're right. You're right.
Now I'm gonna stay.
I'm gonna stay right here.
That right?
Namaste, right over
Echo
there.
cancellation, reduce mic background noise.
Is
All
it
right,
me?
maybe I'll turn. No, it's me. I guess it's me. Hold on.
All right.
I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves, boys.
Okay.
Are we on live right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I had to realize that too.
It's riveting
we
radio.
are live.
I get it.
Okay.
I brought
Got
it
it.
back. You're good.
Okay.
I'm here.
So,
And
what did you guys think of Lee?
he is on fire, man. Like, wow. He
He's
is
on fire, baby. He is on fire.
God. He can spread the word with that Mustang, dude. Like, quarter mile. Spread the love of Jesus. Good for him.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I respect that. That takes balls. That's because a lot of people will keep their spirituality or whatever, their faith hidden away, right? He's living the he's doing the walk, right? And he's doing the talk. So good for him. Bless him.
Right.
And then there's Tim.
But we can't hear
There
you.
we go. Yep, you're on mute, Tim.
How about now?
There you go.
Yeah, I can hear.
With a 20-second delay.
There you go.
You hear the delays too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Super duper. There used to be a way to pause this so I could fix it, but you know, no. Here we go. I'm gonna have to break out the whites.
Get on it.
Up those.
Oh, okay. Here's the
1990.
thing.
Uh-huh.
Tim says, okay, you need all this stuff. And I go to the store and I buy these really expensive headphones.
And then you don't use any
And
of it.
it's like, no, I do. I love, they're a couple $100, but I love them. They're absolutely amazing. They're Sony earbuds and they're amazing, but I went
It's a
overkill.
miracle.
Oh, well, it's a
Is it?
miracle. Thank God I got overdraft. Thank God. It's a miracle for overdraft. Charge this. No, bugging my dog. There we go.
Oh, this is gonna be painful for the next hour and a half.
Now it sounds like you're a mile away,
Of course it does.
You're talking through your phone.
but I don't hear the echo. Okay, now I do.
Yeah, okay.
I spoke too soon.
This,
Everybody's echoing now.
You, especially.
Jesus.
And that's the way the cookie crumbles.
What a fucking Mickey Mouse organization we got going on here, huh?
What a Mickey Mouse.
That's it.
So, Will, how's the weather down where you is?
It is windy and, well, it's okay. It's great.
You guys haven't had those tornadoes? You haven't had the tornadoes that's been sweeping the coast down there?
No,
Yeah, no.
it stormed that bad that night, but that was
Oh,
about it.
yeah. Remember that
You're
one?
kind of landlocked, aren't you, Jim?
No. Sure not.
Is
Who,
this
me?
Saskatchewan? Yeah, isn't it landlocked?
Well, what's a sketch? Well, shit, yeah. It's a 3-hour flight to Vancouver.
It's
Yeah.
landlocked,
Well,
right?
Well, yeah, but we have like 10,000. Like we have more lakes in Saskatchewan than there is in what is it? Which is the state
Minnesota,
that has 10,000
Minnesota.
lakes? We have more lakes.
They have 10,000, I heard.
And
Yeah.
We
they
have
got
like
tampons in the
what?
boys' bathroom too there.
There you go. Exactly. That's all you gotta do is ask. All you gotta do is ask.
Do you have a problem with in Georgia or in Saskatchewan with road rage? Any road rage, or are people
Road
pretty
rage?
much chill? Yeah, road rage.
Okay. What do you like pulling up and pulling a gun?
Well, just road arguments. Like I would have looked at Lee pulled over in his '93 Mustang with a $500 Wagoneer, a guy that he pulled over and said, "Oh shit, this is going to be something going on." These two guys are jawing at each other. They're jawing back and forth there. They pulled over. I can see Lee getting out of his 1993
Yeah.
Mustang. This other guy
Yeah.
getting out of his $500 Wagoneer. But here, I would have kept riding thinking there's a fight going on. And here they were just praising Jesus to each other on the side of the
Yeah.
road because they could see it in each other. And even though he's a former drug dealer, currently wearing a Pablo Escobar shirt, his father is also a preacher, and they wanted him to bring his father down so all three could hug in the name of Jesus. And I would have thought it was like a little mini riot going on the corner. But here it was all good. It was all good stuff.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys ever seen the Cannonball Run, the movie.
Am I
back in the
describing that
80s.
wrong?
Well, no, it reminds me of when it was a Sammy were driving this Ferrari. They were dressed
Yeah,
as
same.
priests. Yeah, same thing.
And
I want to bless you, right?
Dean Martin. Dean Martin
Yeah,
was in
Dean
it.
Martin. Yeah,
He
I
was
gotta
drunk the
bless
whole
her.
movie. Yeah, he
Oh,
was
I
constantly
loved
drunk.
it.
He used to be on Johnny Carson's drunk.
Original question. Yeah, but in Saskatchewan, no. Well, you can't right now because everybody's getting stuck in the snow. A road rage here is throwing snowballs. That's it.
But Lee is something, man. He will fire you up. He's a special
But,
guy.
That was a good question. Like, do you believe in hell? Yeah, I was married.
Yeah,
So,
that was
there you go.
that was one of our viewers, right?
hmm Yeah. Oh, God rest her soul. There you go. But
Yeah, I mean-
one question you were asking about the Christmas, and like my mom passed this past August, and this is the first Christmas that my mom hasn't been around, and it was peaceful. You know, I know that she's with Deborah, whether it be on a cloud but it was just peaceful.
Yeah,
But I didn't have to drink.
Right. With and you what I'm more importantly, Jim, is it's the first Christmas without your mother.
Yeah.
And you didn't use it as an excuse to drink.
No, no. And like I
See
look
that?
back, like my dad, he passed 6 years ago, just at this time, like the 23rd of December. And I was down in Palm Springs. The first thing I did, bottle of tequila.
Sure. Bad news.
Life. Yeah.
So
Oh
you
well.
didn't use your mother. There's a big difference in how you're handling things, you
No.
know?
Well, at least I got not just the sobriety, but recovery under my belt. Like that's
Right.
like the
Right, right.
difference between sobriety and recovery is like, where sobriety is you just have fewer dents in your car. So no, no, life is way better, man. It's way better. And as I say, like, I was driving to Moose Jaw and Tim says, "Hey," like I sent him this reading, and he goes, "Hey, can you record it?" It took me three bathroom, but I finally sent it to him. He's not even going to use it tonight. Way to go! Do I have
Who
to do it
knows?
live?
Yeah, you can read it live during the Elko.
Okay, cool. Right on.
But
Live not
I
past my
still hear the
bedtime.
echo. I think he's working on the echo
Yeah.
as we speak.
He's in deep concentration right now.
What's that?
So he's in deep concentration right now.
Yeah. Hey, Jim, is that you in the group text for the area code of 305?
305.
Yeah. Area code for your phone.
Yeah, area code
It's
306. Yeah.
Oh, 306. Yeah,
We've
306.
only, yeah, we've only got like three phones in Saskatchewan, so I just happen to
Yeah,
know.
that's what I figured. There's only one or two of them.
Well, yeah, well, all the rest are on the reserves. So,
Right, right. Hey,
yeah.
Will,
yeah.
has your mom thought you should be done yet and your dad down at all? We've been on for a while.
Now I told my mom I was like, I'll call you later on, and so she knows not to. But my dad, like, please, he's like, hey, do you want to ride with me to the store? That was like at like 11 o'clock this morning, and he's still
Right.
sitting there doing nothing. So, now he's good. He's in his own little world.
All right, that's good. That's
I mean,
good.
I was like, I go, yeah, I gotta go run to the pharmacy to get my meds. I was like, if you're going that way, well, I left and came back. He didn't even know I had even left, you know?
Yeah, all right.
So, but yeah, my mom, I told her I'd call her in a little while. So whenever I'm done.
During the break, I called downstairs because it's a lot for me to walk downstairs sometimes and go back up. And I woke April up. She was asleep on the couch, evidently. There's some wild and crazy New Year's hijinks going on here at the Oxleys tonight. She's already,
Uh-oh.
yeah, I can still hear it, but not as bad.
All right, I
Yeah.
can barely hear you. So give me a second. It's been one of those days. Tell you what.
Happy New Year.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm backstage and
Because you're talented.
I don't know. I'm not worried about it.
This is ridiculous.
I hear you twice saying that, so it's funny.
Well, I got the computer and I'm looking over, so I got the sideways view.
All right. Well,
It's better.
it's better. Like you can hear me.
I could hear the echo.
Yeah, the echo's there.
I
All right.
wonder if the audience can hear the echo too, or is it just us?
I don't
Should
know.
we ask them?
All right, give me a minute. Let me wrap my mind around this thing.
Okay.
Oh, gee. That's
Do you
better.
hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, I bought all
There's
this
no echo.
fancy shit.
There's
Like I
no
bought a
echo, though,
stand
either.
and I bought.
Now there's no echo.
I got my laptop over here. I got that.
Can you hear me?
Now what's he doing? Yes.
The echo went away when you went away.
So you can hear it now?
Yeah.
Cool. Really cool.
But when he went off, I didn't hear it. Did you guys?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No.
It was because
Nope.
Well,
So, come here often, say.
What time is it there now, Jim?
It's 10:04 p.m.
Okay.
Central Standard Time. Yeah, you guys are an hour
Yeah,
ahead,
I'm
right?
I'm 11. It's 11:05 here.
Nice. Oh, so you got the package? Did you see those two little
Yes.
things? Those were for
Yes.
those.
Thank you. I still have to
Yeah,
mail
it's
his
for
to
her.
him.
Oh, let him wait. I'll drop it off. I plan to make a trip down south eventually.
Yeah, right, right.
Oh,
I'll get
seriously,
it
I'm,
out
I'm
there.
bringing Kaisa up for a round. So, oh, cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep.
Yeah, it seems like when he's in, it does it. But you know what? We can work around it.
Yep. Yep.
Hey, yeah, she's pretty awesome. I mean, the way she gives back and stuff. Kaisa,
Oh,
Kaisa. I think I'm saying it right. Kaisa.
Kaisa.
I think I'm close. But anyway, so my brother's going to fly in when my mother gets released and transitioned back to home.
Hmm.
And that's when I could need him the most because, she's something, man. She's something. She's in a place called Royal Suites. She believes she is royalty. And she called me up. Typical example is she called me at 7 o'clock this morning. No, it was closer to 8. I'm sorry. And said, Mike, can you get over here right now? I said, yeah, what's the matter? What's the matter? They're not doing what I want them to do. I said, what do you mean? Well, there's a couple that just started on this shift and they're not doing what I asked them to do. Sounds like a personal problem to me. Are they not giving you your meds? Are you not getting it? She goes, no, I'm tired already and I wanted to lay back down and they want to keep me in this chair so I'm getting more movement. I said, well, Mom, that's what physical therapy is. When you're in a rehab hospital, you're supposed to, well, depending on the level of care, but and the acute hospital, like where I was, is 3 times a day. You get therapy. She goes, this is not for me. Can you come over here and make sure that they're doing what they need to do, and what they need to do is what I tell them to do. See, here we go. So she's getting back. So the bottom line is, Mom's getting back to herself. She's
Awesome.
feeling much like herself. So I think another couple of weeks they'll probably ask her to. I mean, insurance will release her probably 30 days usually.
Yeah.
And I talked to the surgeon yesterday on the phone. We did a virtual visit, and the surgeon feels that it was not that you can ever have a good femur break. You never want to have a great
Right.
break of your femur, but where it was good. And looks like 6 weeks, total, which we're already almost 3 weeks in. So
Hmm.
he thinks that she'll be able to use a walker and some aided and get around pretty much as easy or as uneasy as she did without the falls. Every time she's fallen, she didn't have her walker, and she will admit that. So, she just needs to use the walker. That's all. And the
Yeah,
world is her
exactly.
oyster.
Well, and being in that rehab, like this, so my mom died in August, and my sister was going to fly out. She got hit by a car. She was on her bike, and she got both her legs broken, hip,
This is your
all that.
mother.
And now no, this is no, my mother passed, and then my sister was going to fly in from Ottawa
Oh,
the day
okay.
before, and she got hit by a car. And now
Oh,
she is
okay.
in physical rehab, and we can't have the
Right.
funeral until spring. Like we've already dug the hole, and I've got the little condo for her. I call it Mom's condo. The urn. My brother's got the ashes, and we're just waiting for the celebration of life. We just sit there and wait. Oh well.
That's going on
Oh,
right
now I got
now.
out of the car. What the?
I hear
I hear
static.
Who's that? Oh.
Patsy Cline.
So, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can.
Yep.
Well, look at that.
He looks like reflection. No, we lost him. Are we still live right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
So totally into the viewership's dropped down to like what, double digits?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
I
Did
swear
you
where I
take
Anybody
himself
got
live.
back off?
So where I live, we have stink bugs like crazy. I mean, like you don't even understand. Yeah, and so I mean, like they get in, like no matter how like insulated your house is or no crack, but they'll find a way in no matter what.
What, stink
And
bugs?
yes, and so I live in a fifth wheel. Oh my god, it's a fun game to play sometimes. I mean, the amount that I can get in one day. And so what anyhow, so whenever they're attracted to heat or either like I can lift my bed up like just for storage, and I have
Right.
like blankets or stuff under there that are folded up. I'll pull
Yeah.
them out and you'll find them all. I mean, it's a nonstop, and you can't put any like pesticides or there's nothing that gets rid of them. But they're attracted to heat, and so I have this overhead light on where I'm sitting at, and they keep flying around. And there's two of them that keep flying around in circles above my head.
Well, they don't
So
bite, do they?
no, they just stink if you squeeze them, they stink.
Yeah, nice.
Snake
But
bug.
I mean, it's
We don't.
some people can't
Yeah, they're
stand it.
a,
It's like another smell to me.
that that's a warm weather thing.
Yeah,
Testing.
We don't have those.
I can hear you,
That
How
sounds
about
better.
now?
and it sounds like you
Yep.
got a fan blowing in the
Yep.
background.
Testing.
All right.
Let's get ready to rumble.
There we go. Oh, come on, Casey.
That's just my baby dog. That's just my baby
Hey,
dog.
my baby dog. This is a
What
dog
kind of
I got
dog
from
you
my
got there?
sponsor. That is a Shih Tzu. This is
Oh,
Casey.
I have a Shih
Hey,
Tzu. Right,
Casey.
I mean, he's staring at me right now.
There you go.
Buster's
This
a
is
Shih Tzu.
Casey. I got him from my sponsor, my first year of sobriety.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I have a Shih Tzu. He's
Yeah.
staring right at me.
Oh, yeah. I've never had a pet, and I love.
Oh,
Absolutely
really?
love this little shit. Oh, he's a little alcoholic dog, and sometimes I think he's on crack. He's like all over the place.
I wonder. I mean, I don't know. You get a lot of snow, obviously. I guess he likes the snow.
He loves it. He'll get right up to like all you see is his tail, right into
Right.
the snow. But right now it's so cold he can sit on top of the snow. When it was soft and 'cause it was like +5, like almost 0, or 32 for you guys.
Right.
It's 20, so it's gonna be down to -30, 35
Oh my God.
by end of the week.
Yeah, it's supposed to be really
Yeah,
cold here.
I'm used to this.
In a couple weeks, it's supposed to be really, really, really cold here.
Yeah, you're supposed to go
But what do
below
you-
freeze. He's right next to Florida.
But
Well,
do-
not next.
Okay, yeah, but your pipes probably freeze, right? Because you guys don't have insulation like we have stuff up
Our
here.
pipes freeze
Like we
here
have
in
insulation.
Jersey. Like you
Yeah.
can get the electric line. There's an electric line that runs through it.
Yeah.
That keeps
So-
it warm.
With me, it's a little different since I'm above ground. Like I'm in a fifth wheel. So what was
Yeah.
it about a month ago? I think it was. It got really cold. So here I'm outside, like, because I have my water ran from the main house from the house, but
Mhm.
but then I have a line. My dad and I we ran electrical and the water. So but then whatever was exposed, I was sitting here wrapping with all kind of insulation and stuff. But still, I mean, it's one of the mornings it did freeze, but I think because fifth wheel, I think that the pipes will. It's not like a home. You know what I'm saying?
It's all
Where they burst or
PVC
whatever.
piping too, right?
Yeah, I think it's more.
Yeah,
Like,
that'll
I have the
break.
PVC.
That'll burst.
Yeah, so but I have the blue more of like a water hose type. I think inside the trailer.
Mhm.
And so it's so it doesn't do what typical does. I don't know. I really don't want to find out, but.
Right. Well, you might find out in a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like I have heat. I have so I have the propane, but I try not to use it because I mean, like, you can run through propane, you know. But if it gets really cold, I'll turn on like the main heater. But otherwise, I have like a well, I have an electric fireplace that works better than you would think. But
And
Yeah.
I gotta insulate. So where the gaskets are, where the slide outs are, I need to I
Mhm.
gotta wrap those with something to insulate it so the cold air doesn't get in. I gotta do some weatherproofing here in the next week or so.
yeah, who would have thunk that you'd be getting that cold
Yeah, I know, right?
in the 30s, right?
You know, it's gonna be low. It's supposed to be like in the teens, I think. I mean, I remember it's gotten that cold before here, but you know, and
What's
I
up?
live right here on the river where the wind blow. I mean, like it's real windy where I'm at.
Oh, now
What about now?
Rosalie got the echo. We all do.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Yep.
And whenever you just like restarted everything and we all
I
signed
don't.
back in.
I don't have that luxury because I'm hosting the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, you know, I can do that. Let me do that. Oh no, I can't. Oh well, it's better than butchering the rest of this thing. So I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
After these messages.
Stay tuned.
So, but yeah, so my
Yeah,
dad's the house
you
that's
better prepare. That could get real expensive there, Will, if those pipes all bust up.
well, you know,
Yeah.
I would actually almost winterize it for a week.
well, they say that you can winterize it while you still live in it. Like there's it's like what is it? It's like not anti-free or something that you can buy for RVs to put through.
Yeah, it's like a pink fluid. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I need to do that. But you know, with the owner's manual, it's kind of funny, is or not funny, but so this is a 2017, and when I bought it from a dealer that sells used and new, but the original owner was actually from New Jersey, but
Oh, no kidding.
and so I looked up the like you know the you can look up the
VIN
on
number.
the
It comes with a VIN number,
yeah.
right?
But
Yeah.
anyhow, so the owner's manual, I mean, like I have every bit of paperwork to this trailer, and when you go in the owner's manual, it's like it doesn't give you like any description. I mean, it tells you what things are, but that's about it. I mean, literally, you have to go on YouTube or something like that to
Right.
really find out.
You had to drain
Mhm.
the hot water. You had to drain the hot water heater,
Yeah.
flush the whole thing, and then sleep at your dad's for a week. That's what I would do.
So,
Yeah.
but my dad's house, so it's above, so it's right there on the river, but it's so the insulation, so the rooms below, but they're not really insulated because I mean it's
Right.
he enclosed it, but so the first year that it got like below freezing, it was during Christmas time, and he didn't turn the water off, and I don't know if he left it dripping or not. It's when I forgot we went to the other house and got back in like three of the houses, all of ours, everything was froze up, but I mean it messed up. It messed up the freezer, the washing machine, or the washing machine, the dishwasher, and a couple of the lines that bursted the faucets that we had to replace. I mean, it wasn't
Mhm.
anything major, but still, yeah, I don't know. It'll be an experience.
How do we all feel about this?
It's fine.
That's better.
Hi. All right. Well,
Close.
why don't we?
So where we left off, it was Lee, right?
Yeah, what he was up to. Yeah, he's got a story, man. He's powerful. You don't meet many Lees in this world.
Who?
We all may
No.
believe in the same things. He's just a little more charismatic, you know.
Yeah,
So
I'd say
Can't-
he's a
He's
good
on
guy.
fire. He's on fire.
bye. All right, let's do something fun. Wherever it may be. Oh my God, tonight. Oh, there's the echo. Cool. Really cool.
Mhm.
All right. Where the fuck is it?
Language, young lady.
I know it. All right. Whatever. Oh, that's not even the right Jeopardy music. All right, Mike. Let's do clean time.
All right, let's do it.
Oh my God. Well, it's that time. It is clean time. What is clean time, you ask? Well, glad you asked, because I'm going to tell you. Clean time is the amount of days or years that you've been clean and sober. We're a family here on T-Dubs, so let's get into our clean time segment. Michael?
Hey, right here. Days in the clean, 48 days. We'll still be sober when that purple. 64 days for Jeanette R. Nice glass there, buddy. And Dustin Rose, 65 days. The time flies. The Tara Dixon, 75 days. Welcome, climbing the hill. And Timothy F. There you go. 75 days. Proud of you. Congratulations. Jeremy, our 85 days. Hey, proud of you. There he is, Jason D. 94 days. He's going right up the road. Oh, Richard Ciotti. G. 98 days. TW, 102 days. So proud of you, buddy.
T-Dubs.
104 for Alan Batterson. What? Ain't no stopping him now. One. Is that 111?
111.
Yeah. Triple 112 days for Skylar S. And David McDowell, 131 days. John Brown, 142 days. 144 for Valencia. Katarina D, 139 days. Get the real time.
That's my girl.
Vanessa M, 139 days. Congratulations. And April R, 150 days. And Monica Fontanello, Bonnie Fonty, 158 days. 162 days for Alex McCree. And there she is, Samantha Hass, our little buddy, 167 days.
Sorry.
And there she is again, Samantha Hass.
I remember when she started with us.
Oh,
She had like
gotta
40
do it
days.
twice.
Anthony Seals, 167 days. 172 days for Anthony J. 173 for Daniel G. 200 for Michaela Booker. Frank Kenny, 202 days. Good job, Frank. There's Rico Denya, 206 days.
Oh, there's Rico.
Does he beat his wife?
194 days for AJ Hamilton. And Reyes Estrada, 204 days. 207 for David D, our very first fan.
Yeah, he loved that.
208 days. Christian A. 212 for Alex M. 213 for Steve W.
Crikey.
Crikey.
241 days for Tony J. 241 days for Maria Glad.
She's glad.
248 for Jen Magner. We know you all know Jared Black, 252 days.
Julie Ever.
285 for Kissy Girl, Mandy G. 284 days for Jamie.
Way to go, Jamie.
Deshaun Booker, 370 days. Good job.
Awesome.
Desiree Murphy, 324 days. And we all know Ricky McVicker, 331 days.
Ricky McVicker.
Another year coming. Cassie Spencer, congratulations, 351.
Easy.
382 for KDM.
She's in my home group.
396 for Patricia C.
Maybe I shouldn't say that.
392 for Craig Clifford. 419 for Colby J. How you doing, Colby?
CBJ.
434 for Ronnie.
Not
I
a.
see him all the time.
Yeah, he's the best.
Oh, good old Tommy Wilkins. 441.
Hey, don't worry about us, Tommy.
Will Douglas for 409. This is David McDale, 509.
Right on David,
There's 10, 523 days.
the Lord Master.
3 years for Stella Montez. And Jim Live. 3 years.
Nice shirt.
Holy.
3 years for Amelia Quarto. These are years. 3 years, April Butcher. I'm so proud of you guys. And Jeffrey S., the Repo Man, 4 years.
Good job,
4
Jeffrey.
years from my friend Paul Flagg.
Mr. Flag.
And Tyler Brandon, 4 years.
Whoops. Sorry, Paul.
You really
Hey.
good, Tyler.
5 years for Kaiser. 6 years for Lisa Welcome.
Oh, Lordy.
6 years for
Lisa,
Mrs.
Lisa.
Simon Ross. And there she is, Tina C, 8 years plus. Don't forget Neil K, 13 years.
Wow.
And our newcomers.
Awesome job.
Pete Freeland,
I'll explain that one later.
Corbin P. John, 12.
Right on, Corbin.
And Misty Hayes.
Misty, is he coming back?
Words of your
Dog Hamilton. There he is.
God bless.
Deborah H, 29 days. You
And
guys
that's
are all
our
in here.
Way to go, guys. Jeanette
First
Barr,
one.
60 days. Bridget Shades and Jake
Right
Reed, 90
on.
days. TW, 100 days. Alan Bassett, 200. Michaela Booker, 200. And Frank Kenny, 200. Rico Dinas, 200. And Andreas Estrada, 200 as well. Hit us up. Social medias, do your thing. Yeah, we keeps it rolling on Talking the Trash here. If you're in a situation that's life-threatening or is self-harming, call 988. And just get yourself some Narcan, because if somebody dies, they just squirt it up their nose and they don't die anymore. So let's just get on that.
It's a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer. It absolutely is. All right, enough's enough. Mine sounds better to me. I don't know.
Oh, dear.
You guys are gonna do great.
It's funny. I couldn't get a question
Oh, I don't need
out
that.
on
I don't know why
As
that's
soon as I said the question, Tommy would go, "Oh," like he knew it, right?
Can I have...
Seven.
Although he was,
Hit my tongue.
too,
That would be...
Oh my
drug.
Oh my
I have to explain.
Oh my god.
Twins, New York Yankees, and Texas Rangers. Shut
so
up.
easy. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Oh crap. No. That I did. Hold on. Mike, hold on.
And Tommy's like, Tim, stop giving hints. Tim, stop giving hints. Tommy's up. Tommy's like, can I get a hint? I'm like, this effing guy.
Tim,
I couldn't be giving you more of an open
Tim,
hint.
stop.
Two
Tim,
states.
don't help. Tim, don't help.
Fit in.
Tim, don't give him a hint. Can I get a hint?
No.
You spelled it wrong. So that doesn't count. Minus 100. All right, minus 500. Minus 200. Minus 500. This should be worth more than 200.
That you should have used a better movie.
All right, fine. Yes. Yes.
What?
Yes.
Stupidest question I've ever heard. Jesus Christ. Turtles, you moron.
All right.
Is one of them...
Now in my mouth. like he knew.
I have such technical issues tonight. Holy crap. Okay. Yeah, let's try to have some fun here. When it goes down, it goes down with technical shit.
Yeah. It's getting even hard to follow what's being said for real.
What?
It's hard for me to know what's being said for real.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't supposed to play the whole thing.
Come here. Come here, Buster. Good boy.
Like we haven't been doing this.
Here's my Shih Tzu.
All right. My guy's sleeping.
All right, who goes first? We'll start with left to right. Will Douglas, what can I entice you to choose?
Oh man. Visual Learners 200.
My favorite category. How about that? Visual Learners 200. What game pieces belong to this hit puzzle game?
What is Candy Crush?
What is Candy Crush? Good job. Proud of you.
Ooh.
Hey, you still at the board, Willie?
I will go with Visual Learners 300.
This is my favorite category. Oh, this is a good one.
Oh, easy.
What is
production?
Paramount Pictures?
All right, yeah. I mean, don't worry about me getting the words out of my mouth. Okay, wait a second. You had 200 and 300, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or something, I don't know.
No, you didn't. Alrighty. Will?
What is...
No, what is?
Or, how am I losing? 400. Visual Learners.
Visual Learners for 4. Who's this actor? Oh, it's a daily something.
Oh.
Who is Matt Damon?
Who is Matt Damon? You're absolutely right. 800.
Wow. Oh my God.
He's tearing it up already.
I
Will,
know.
You still have the board, kid.
Well, let's go with 500.
This is...
I'm gonna be like Sean Connery on SNL.
Will,
What is
what's
a
his name?
Concord?
Yeah, no, sorry about that. So you lose those points.
Oh, duh, I forgot. I was thinking of the last one that...
Yeah, that was a joke one for Tommy. It doesn't matter. Let's see. Mike's next.
Me?
Mike, yeah.
Let's go. Trivia Pursuit 400.
You know what? No, Jim's next, just so I can keep going.
No.
All right, Trivia puts...
There you go. Oh man, the other daily double.
What U.S. state has a law preventing your chicken from crossing the road?
Georgia.
Yeah, you'd be right.
No.
Why
way.
didn't the chicken cross the road? Because it didn't want to chick it. Anyway, all right, Mike, way to go, bud.
Stop it, checking. You're killing me.
Michael, you have the board.
Let's go. What is that first category?
The 70s.
Let's go the 80s for 300.
Oh. In what year was Blockbuster Video founded?
Ooh.
It's somewhere in the 80s, so you have a 1 in 10 chance.
I'm setting up Google.
1987.
Don't you dare, Jim. Let's see what it is. 1985. Sorry, buddy.
That's what I would have said.
Jimbo, you're up.
Okay, well, I'm going to show my age. I'm going to start slow. The 70s for 100.
Nice.
Alex.
This drug is a
Jesus.
free base form of the stimulant cocaine that can be smoked.
What is crack cocaine?
What is crack? That a boy? Jimmy's on the board.
Not bad for an alcoholic.
Yeah, I know it. Jimmy's on the board.
Okay, let's go for 80s 100.
80s 100. This president's wife launches the Just Say No campaign.
Nancy.
Atta boy,
Nancy
yes, it
Reagan.
is. See, 2 in a
Not
row.
bad for a Canadian.
Guys, yeah, guys on fire.
Okay, let's go. Move her down. Move her down.
What, you can see it?
200. Please.
200 for 80s?
There we go.
Oh, there's a little daily double
Another
action.
daily. How many daily doubles do you have?
There's 7 daily doubles and there's 3 daily triples. I made that up. These types of beds became unpopular due to their impracticality.
Well, that would be a waterbed.
Absolutely, it would be. That's a hat trick right there.
Motion in the ocean, baby.
Yep.
Let's go for 400 in the 80s.
All right. What country? Wait. What? This is a good one. This is out of my own head. What country did the 1980s men's U.S. hockey team beat to win the gold medal?
Oh, don't even go there, dude. Ice hockey.
U.S. hockey. Like, we don't know.
Yeah.
Who did it? Who did they beat?
Who do you think? Russia.
Nope.
No, it was in Canada.
They won. Yeah, no. The Russia game was actually to get them into the gold medal game. They beat Sweden in the gold medal game. It's called a trick question. I love them so much. Will you or Mike? You have Mike or Will? I don't care. Somebody
Will, go
pick something.
I would go with the 90s for 200.
All right. Just when you dialed *69 on a landline, what did it do?
It blocked your number. Or no, it was to see who. Hold on.
No.
No, you don't get 2 chances, dude.
It was to see who called you.
I don't know, actually. It allowed you to call back the last number that rang you.
Wasn't it the same thing?
I mean, all right, I'll give it to you. It's only for feeling nice tonight. Go ahead. Go ahead, Willie.
300.
But a little bit.
300 for the 80s?
90s.
90s. This child was paid $1 million, the first child star to ever do so, for his part in My Girl.
Who is Macaulay Culkin?
Who is Macaulay Culkin? You did it. Good job. You're still at the board. It scores Mike 400, Will 1300, and Jim 1600. It's a barn burner, folks.
I'm going to go with the 90s 400.
Uh-oh. This has nothing to do with the 90s. Which of the 12 traditions read, Alcoholics Anonymous should remain forever non-professional, but our service centers may help employ special workers?
The 11th?
The 7th. I think it's the 7th. Oh, the 8th. Excuse me. All right, Will's come back down to earth.
Book with you, buddy.
All right, now these numbers are more manageable here. Anybody, whoever's next.
That's me.
Oh, do it, Mike.
Mikey.
Trivial Pursuit 500.
This artist painted the iconic Mona Lisa.
Leonardo da Vinci.
Leonardo DiCaprio. Sorry.
That's what I was thinking.
All right. No
one.
Flavian Amphitheater down there, Mike. Sorry.
I'll do 80s for 400.
So as you can see.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
You've already
Okay.
given the answer.
I didn't. Oh, what did I? Oh, let's see if he remembers.
Yeah?
He probably doesn't. Mike, who did they beat to win the gold in 1980?
Sweden.
Finland, dummy. Let's all point at Mike and laugh. Let's all laugh at his misfortune. Okay, Jim.
Go easy, man.
That's true.
Sorry. Okay. 70s for 2.
70s for Deucer. This
Finland.
president
geez.
resigned after this White House scandal.
Oh, I am not a crook.
You're not a crook. It would be
Tricky
whatever.
Dicky.
Tricky Dicky. That's right.
See, a Canadian remembered knowing this stuff.
You're the 51st state, without a doubt.
I know.
You
Got
know
the
this
hat,
stuff.
man.
All right.
Let's keep on moving down the line.
This 70s musician, Fima.
Disco.
Disco? Oh. What? No.
Oh, no. Oh, shit, I didn't read the question.
You didn't. And that's a price you gotta pay for not paying attention, Jim.
Oh, F me.
Disco, he says.
I thought it said genre.
I know. It's okay. We're all friends here. Mike, Will, you have the board.
Visual Learners 100.
Visual Learners 100. Oh, this is a double. Who is this Disney kid? Full-blown alcoholic. Look at that nose. What do we got there, Will boy?
Who is Grumpy?
He does look grumpy. Or Oxley after 9 p.m. One of the two. That's a joke. I like jokes. You have the board, William.
Let's go with the 80s 500.
Ooh.
What is
Oh,
Madonna's
man.
full
Mike knows
name?
this one.
I actually know this.
I do.
I honestly, I don't know it.
Yeah, I didn't think so. It's Madonna Lewis Chacon.
I remember
And-
Mike knew it though.
Yeah, Mike, yeah. But anyway, all right, Mike.
Okay.
On your roll.
570s.
In what year did the Beatles break up?
73. I don't know.
1970.
Oh.
Sorry about your luck. Jimmy,
Yep. Let's go with the 70s for 400.
spell the drug Quaaludes.
Oh, here we go. L-U-D-E-S.
Negative. Qual. A-A-L.
What?
U-D-E-S.
Well, that's
I know.
Quaaludes.
Yep. Down, it's a hard one. All right, boys. 4 left on the board. Trivial Pursuit and a 500. Willie?
I would go with the 90s 100.
90s 100. Which performer sang Ice Ice Baby?
That is who is Vanilla Ice?
That is who is Vanilla Ice.
Disco.
You're up, Disco.
Trivial
Pop music.
Pursuit 100.
As a result of his drug misuse, this cyclist was stripped of 7 of his Tour de France wins.
Who is Lance Armstrong?
Yep, that's right. That's Lance Armstrong. All right, you're up. You get to go again because you got it
I will
right.
go with 200 for Trivial Pursuit.
Okay, we can do that. This is the most commonly abused substance and the 3rd most common cause of death in the United States.
Alcohol?
Yeah, it is alcohol. Will, I think you won, honestly. There's a 300 and 500.
300.
Why do ducks have tails?
To poop? I don't know.
Only in Georgia.
to cover their butt quacks.
Quaaludes, I'll spell it now.
UUAA. Go on now. You can do it.
Yeah.
500. You can come in second.
It's Mike's question.
Oh, this is Mike?
Yeah, this is Mike.
Oh, yeah. What is the ICD 10-CM diagnosis code for substance use disorder?
What do you mean? What is the what?
What is the
Mr. Carter.
99.
No.
Code blue.
I'm gonna give that one to you. Pretty good.
What the?
And I'm gonna give Jim 900 points. There you have it. We're just continuing to go off the rails here. You want to play another one, or you want to talk about our feelings? What do you want to do?
There's no spelling involved, sure.
All right. Good.
How about some Canadian history?
Well, it's yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna let this cat out real quick, so I'll be right back. Is that cool?
All right. Yeah. No, it's cool.
And use the restroom.
It's really cool.
So F1999.
Yeah. Mike, I didn't know you'd know that. I know. I didn't know it.
I would.
All right, let me pull up
They're all F19.
Yeah, it's true.
And then 99 for drugs.
Yep. All right. I'll tell you, man, this technical shit I had this afternoon is literally just killing me here.
Hey, it's 15 minutes before the the ball drops.
17 minutes and 46 seconds.
There you go.
But Jim, why don't you read the
How about some American history for us?
let me see what I got.
No. I got one for you guys.
Oh yeah, bring it on.
Get on it.
Okay, so during the War of the 1812, right? American. So the Canadians came down and we burned down your White House. Did you know that?
Yeah.
How dare you?
Mm-hmm.
Was there anything?
But now you got a
else
wall.
So why are they so upset?
Who?
The Canadians.
Well, actually, it was they subcontracted it to a bunch of Iroquois natives.
Oh.
Yeah.
So the Indians did it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, the Canadian troops burnt it down, but.
Well, we were British.
Yeah, well, British did it in 1814 too, I think, or 1815, something like that.
Yeah. But we had to learn American history and Canadian history and European.
What about French? Like Montreal's all French, right?
Well, I'm talking about European, not just Quebec City. Who cares?
Quebec.
Quebec.
All right, let's see here.
Was he new?
I'm gonna see how many people are still watching us. It can't be.
Yeah, how many people are watching? 2?
No, that's not it.
Probably down to 0.
Tina says 2026. Alright, enough of your Jeopardy.
These fireworks are crazy.
What are they? Are your dogs fucking?
Oh yeah, they're
freaking out.
He is shaking like a leaf.
There's Tina saying happy 2026. There's your girl, Tom.
Hey, Tina.
Michael.
Hey, Keena.
Lee Bembry, the king of emojis. He's so proud to be celebrating you all champions. I thought he was giving us the finger the first two.
I don't think he would do.
And then
No.
our friend from the Clearly Well podcast, Elizabeth McKeon. We had a great time with her the other day. We're looking forward
And
to
we had a
getting
good
on to
time
her.
with Todd, too, remember?
Todd was a good time for sure. And look at Todd. Speaking of good
Oh,
times,
Hey,
there she is.
there's the Kaiser.
Hi, Kaiser.
There we go. Peace.
Hey,
Peace
guys.
out, Cub Scout.
Hey guys, what's up?
So, what kind of events have you been spreading all over the greater Houston area?
I was at a sober party. Well, with my people from my home group, and ate a lot.
What goes on at the sober party so people can know?
We eat
Mm-hmm.
and we laugh,
A lot of
tell
food
jokes.
involved.
There's
You know.
music.
Yeah, music and I don't know. There was a
the,
football game, but Boise and
Oh,
shit, if I remember.
Penn State.
Yep. What was on the menu?
Penn State, yes. Well, we had a pulled pork. We had black-eyed peas and cabbage, which is a tradition on New Year's. Represents money and wealth. Well, that's the same thing. Money and good luck. And let's see, what else do we have? Oh, cornbread.
Cornbread.
Yummy. There was some sort of pasta. It was good. And a lot of desserts.
So I was just gonna say, skip to the desserts and explain to me their delicacies.
Oh shit, man! The guy that made the pulled pork made the sopapilla cheesecake with cinnamon crunch stuff on the top.
Ooh, that sounds
Friggin'
delicious.
awesome.
What is your favorite dessert food, Kaisa?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, when I have a Starbucks caramel crunch ribbon frappuccino,
I'll give you that.
you cannot pry that thing out of my hand. I mean, I literally sit there and I just suck it down until I get a brain freeze, and it, and then the cup crumbles in because I've sucked all the air out of it.
Yep.
I like it a little
You know
bit.
you can get rid of a headache by giving yourself a brain freeze on purpose.
I've never tried that.
Hand to God. You suck it down, you get the freaking headache, it hurts like hell, and then
Yeah,
as the
but
headache
it's a
goes
lot
away.
to
Oh,
plan for.
agreed,
I
it
have to
is.
Get one, go get it,
Yeah.
ingest it. You're not feeling it when you got a headache.
Yeah, but when you have a migraine, you'll go out in the middle of winter to try to make that shit go away. Been there. Been there, done that.
That's
There it
true.
is.
Oh, there she is.
I got my little
Now,
my balls
is there
light
dancing-
up.
I
Is there
love 'em.
dancing there at the party too?
There's a whole lot of reverb going on. Is there any way we can make that not do it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. We've
Hold
been
on.
trying for an hour.
Oh, okay.
It's a hot
I'll
mess
just get
tonight.
used to it. Okay. And now, what did you say, Mike?
Any
Is there any dancing?
No, not really. They were
No,
shooting off
nobody-
firecrackers when I left, and I was like, "Oh shit, my dog's home alone."
Yeah, they're
Still.
doing it right now. Buster's practically up my hiney.
Ew. Can we see your tattoo of your hiney?
Oh no.
It says no entry.
Our entrance only.
Well.
Ew. You're so gross.
This is why we can't have nice things, right?
That's exactly right. Took
I
the
don't
words
look
out of my
at
mouth.
you
Can't
It
take you
isn't
anywhere.
a miracle.
Yeah.
Miracle. Oh, this is. Yeah, welcome to the miracle. Let's.
It makes me laugh every time. You didn't hear it, Mike?
No, I hear it in the background, very faint though.
I have a feeling this is you. It always
that
is
my
you when
ringtone.
there's a problem.
What do you mean? You think the whole thing
Oh,
is
this
me?
is. Yeah, welcome to the miracle. It's a miracle. Oh, this.
I can just let it play on repeat. I'll laugh at it every time.
No.
Yeah, I have this has Mike Oxley written all over it. I've been jumping through hoops and trying to figure stuff out, but
Listen.
I'd bet $100 on you.
Oh shit.
See, now there's no feedback.
Hold on.
Right? I've been messing around my shit for an hour. It's always Mike. It's always Mike.
Is
Always.
it still doing it? Yeah.
Not that I hear.
Say something, Will.
What's up?
Yep.
A little bit.
Hey.
So here, let me mute Oxley. Let's play a fun game where I mute Oxley and we have a discussion.
Okay.
What a shocker! Oh well, I guess so.
Nope.
Oh, there's his dog.
Puppy.
Hello, Dode. Hello, nice
My baby
Dode.
dog.
Come here, buddy.
Oh, we're gonna
Is
have
that
to get our.
Casey?
That's little Casey.
Hi, Casey.
Hey, buddy.
Aw.
We're gonna have to get our act together here. I can't. This is supposed to be our sober Super Bowl, and this thing's upside down.
See, it wasn't me.
Well, you were echoing there to me.
Now it's
Yes.
echoing more.
Oh my God.
Go down, buddy. There you go.
And like I would just use. All right, no, fuck this. I'll be right there.
But Tim's the only one that's not echoing.
So is anybody doing anything special tomorrow?
Special nothing.
Yeah, we have an alkathon that's started at 4 today, goes till 6 p.m. tomorrow. So I'll drop it in the morning.
Are you making a brunch?
No, not like last time. That was
Around
I
here,
love
we have the
it.
mummers parade.
nice.
People get drunk for 48 hours straight and parade down the main streets of Philadelphia.
Woohoo!
Scantily clad, I'm sure.
No, it used to be all men dressed as women years ago. Very weird, but no women were allowed to be in the mummers clubs. The string bands, and then once the string bands allowed women, things got a little more normal, but a lot more drunker.
Mm. Well.
Is it any better, Tim?
Nope.
That's worse.
See, it wasn't my fault, America.
And
All
Canada,
free America.
and Canada.
I don't know what that is.
Testing.
So are we going to do a countdown for you guys?
What
To the
time
ball
is it
drop?
where you are, Jim?
10:52.
Where are you, Kaiser?
I
Same time.
am.
You're
Same.
the same time. Yeah, we're in the same
Same time?
zone.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You're
I'm looking at my
10:52.
Fitbit. It looks weird.
I'm 11:50. 11:53.
Yep.
7 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah.
And fireworks got to be a big deal for New Year's, and I don't understand it. When did they become a big deal to do? Alcohol and fireworks don't mix.
Well, hey, I remember when I lived in Las Vegas, it always said, "Don't shoot guns up in the air on New Year's."
Oh my God. Here too.
Yeah.
And the horrid stories about how somebody went out and shot a gun up in the air and it came down and hit some kid in the head and killed him, of course.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't hear anything bad. I don't hear no reverb.
Okay, but now we can't hear Tim.
So
Sign language, and Tim says,
we're getting
Stop, Jim.
no nothing.
"All I know in sign language is this asshole. What else? Bye bye."
That's good.
And
You can hear me now, I'm guessing, right?
hey, that's better.
Yes.
Yeah.
No reverb.
There's wires everywhere. Like, whatever. Anybody wants these? You can have these. I have earbuds.
Yep.
Go back to the Apple store real soon.
Nope.
Brand new computer.
Just send them to me.
I'm going to send you some stuff.
But yeah, this is much better. Whatever you're doing.
I'm just on my laptop now. I gave up on my $1,500 computer. Unbelievable. All right, so let's say hi to some of our supporters that take care of us. Let's see here. Show sponsors. Add to stage, and then we look at it with our eyes.
Me and Mike, thank you all very much for all that you've done for us, all your support over the year. New Hope in Marlborough, New Jersey, using our show as groups when they're up shit creek without a speaker. Let's see. You want to be a guest on Talkin podcast? Not that I would expect you to be after this, but if you do, for whatever reason, you can just send me an email or Mike an email when I get Mike's email set up too. That's a whole thing now too. So yeah, come on in. This is where I get my hair cut. No discount. He just thinks it's cool that I get it there. So whatever. I'm working on a discount. Serenity Treatment Center in Louisiana, Mike? Or
Yes, Louisiana.
okay. They do the same thing. On Sunday nights, we have a hard start at 9. Hoping everything's fine by then. But they like to do our show live on Sundays, and they use our other shows during the week. And there's our friend Kaisa, Sober Hope. She's our bestie.
Yay.
Simon Cross, Straight Line Foundation. Dude's a good time. He's a hot mess, and he'll kill you with his bare hands if he has to. And Samson, it's a government program, but good resources for recovery and substance abuse, mental health. USA.gov as well. If you need anything, email Tim at trash-podcast.com. And check us out on Facebook, YouTube, Twitterizer, the TikToks. That one's going away. And then Instagrams. All right. 11:57. Everybody relax. We're all going to be fine.
Okay.
That's better. Get your day. Start counting. I guess that would be it. So let's just all hang around and give each other's support for the next 4 minutes. And then we can
start practicing how to write 2025.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's going to mess me up for about 2 months, probably.
Yep. My parents, we have a faucet here that you just touch with your hand to shoot for it to turn on. And it was just all over the place. So we turned that on. I still go up the damn thing and put my hand on it like it's going to shoot out water, and it doesn't. It's like the fire or the wall switch when it's power's out or whatever. Just can't help yourself. So it's 10:58 there, correct?
11:58.
No, I'm saying where they're at.
Oh yeah, 10:58.
Yep.
Saskatchewan and Houston.
Yeah.
No, we're at 10:58. Yep.
Gotcha.
Same in Texas.
Well, I have personally, I have 237.
I noticed on the apps on there, I use one that's called Everything AA because I'm just an alcoholic, right?
Right.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I like it. It's got all the readings and stuff. Ooh, 200. Oh, numbers. Oh, I'll shut up. Numbers are dropping.
we hit 500.
It's like the Canadians talking. Numbers are dropping. That isn't gas. That's not gas prices, kids.
Yeah. That's it.
Oh.
Nope.
Oh dear.
We're gonna be fine, everybody. We're a fun group of friends.
Well, listen, it's been a wild year,
It has.
especially in podcast land. I mean, how we even know each other that are sitting here talking to each other is crazy. I mean, that's one of the benefits that you get out of being in recovery. That the friendships you make, the people you meet, everybody's story is different, but it's the same. You know, you all want to get back to what you want, and I hope that I play a part in helping those that want to get back to a normalcy. Yeah, I mean, it makes me very happy to have this panel as friends that I consider friends, and it's nice to know people all over the country and Canada, which will be our new state soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think the governor is going to be Wayne Gretzky.
No, not the governor, the prime minister.
But if it's only a state.
Okay, yes, but I think they're going to have to break Canada into two, so equal out the house. Right? So here we go. It is now Guess what, dudes? It's 2025. Yahoo. And the numbers are dropping quickly.
43, 42, 41, 40 seconds. Just good stuff. But anyway, it's great to be doing this as a hobby, as a side thing. I know it helps me a lot. It helps him a lot. I'm sure we all help for the same reasons, that it feels good and it helps you. I mean, you know, Casa, I mean,
My God,
can can you say your own name for me? That's why I want
Kaisa.
to Kaisa.
Kaisa.
Kaisa. Why do I have so much trouble?
I don't
Why
know.
do I think I'm a pretty articulate man. I think I'm well versed. Kaisa.
Kaisa.
I don't know why I have such a. Maybe it's just the way Tim's been
It's
talking. I don't know.
It's Vulcan.
Yeah, welcome to the miracle.
Miracle.
Oh, this is
Kaisa.
Kaisa. Yes, sir.
Yeah, welcome to the
Kaisa.
miracle. It's a miracle. Oh, this is welcome to the
Oh,
miracle.
I think
Kaisa rolls are good.
Yeah, welcome to the
it is 2025.
Yay,
And thanks for
everybody
being
go to
my
bed.
friend. And if you're still watching this program, thanks for being part of it.
I just want to say
Yeah,
thank you, everybody.
This has been
Stay what it
amazing.
is.
And it's so true what Mike was saying. There's no such thing as a coincidence, I always say. And the connection, like when I first on Facebook with Kaisa and all the stuff that she does in the States, and then I saw her on your guys, and I wrote into Tim, never having a thought of being part of this. And I've been showing this to my friends and people in the fellowship, and I'm hoping if some of them are watching, this is amazing. And I've seen, and I'll say it, I've seen more miracles happen in the rooms of NA. Sorry, Lee, but it's true because that's where the change comes, right? It's just not drinking or using; it's a new life, and it really is.
You said it, buddy.
You guys are a big
And
part of
whether
it.
that's spiritual or not.
It is.
And, Lee is very spiritual, and I applaud that in Lee.
Huge.
But it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to
It works
be.
for you.
Your higher power can be whatever your higher power is. That's the beauty of it.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think Lee would agree with me. Your higher power can be what your higher power is.
Yeah, agreed, Mike. And the people that get this thing the first time or the third time, whatever, the people that get it, they figure out the higher power stuff and stop trying to be their own higher power. And that's what I did for so long.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, that may have been some of what took my brother so long. He had a lot of one-day chips. He would call it. You get a chip for a day or something.
24-hour chip.
Yeah, he says he has a drawer full of those. So.
He could make a boat if he melted them all together. His exact ones.
Yeah.
Well, guys,
he's coming in a couple of weeks. He's going to stay a week with me, and we're going to help my mom transition.
Yeah, I know that's
back.
Well, I'll be praying for you too. I'll be praying for everybody in here.
That'll be fun. I think I'll bring them here one night that we're doing live, and we'll put them
awesome.
on the in the studio on the couch next to me.
Yep. Well, that was great. I just like having you guys as friends. You're the kind of people I would choose if I was to pick you out of a lineup. So thank you for making Talkin Trash what it is.
With all the numbers and like how tall.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Thanks for making Talkin Trash how it is, guys. I love you, and I'll talk to you mañana. Bye.
We're done.
Christmas is the time to say I love you. Share the joy.